Right off the 605 freeway, tucked next to a rock quarry, stands the House of Drift, a haven for car enthusiasts, professionals, and fans to get away from the craziness of LA. For the past 25 years, Irwindale has been a playground for the greater Los Angeles area. Giving us a safe place to drift and drag race weekly will no longer be something that Los Angeles has at its grasp. Irwindale is unfortunately closing. Enthusiasts, fans, and racers alike are losing their playground. We took some time to sit down with our HOTPIT drivers to reminisce about Irwindale and what they see upcoming for round 5 of HOTPIT Autofest.
The game plan is feel the car out, have fun, enjoy the last round, or the last ever drift competition at Irwindale.
Going through my emotions with that. I've been racing at Irwindale since like 2009, I think was the first time I ever raced over there.
After how many years? 6 or 7 years of saying, Irwindale's shutting down.
But this is the last time that we're doing the full big FD layout on the big bank, and it's the last opportunity to do it. It's never gonna be around again.
So HOTPIT's the last event of the year, and actually the last event period for Irwindale.
Irwindale's closing. Big bummer.
I hate it. I hate that it's closing down.
That's probably the last time ever, so I know they said that before.
It is an emotional and sad thing.
But now it's real, you know, it's real, and it sucks. It sucks because California doesn't have any other tracks like that. We have Willow Springs, we have Apple Valley Speedway, but nothing is iconic as Irwindale, and the venue itself brings so much. HOTPIT utilized that place this year. We've done 3 out of 5 rounds at Irwindale, and it just shows the amount of people that show up. the vibes and just the overall feeling of racing there it's irreplaceable.
So round 5, we're back to Irwindale Speedway. We've been here twice now this season. We visited once or twice last season, but this is the last time, or the first time that we're doing the full big FD layout.
Big bank's coming. So I've never driven it. I'm super excited. The ratio is like 128, I think, in 4th gear. So it's right around where it should be. But we're gonna air up the tires like all the FD drivers told us to, and try our best.
I remember watching them hit the big bank, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy. I gotta do that, you know, like, you know, 17-year-old me, like, I have to try this one day. Ah, man, I used to get nervous a lot before going up to it. Like, I still get a little, like, I wouldn't say nervous, but it's that excitement. You get that adrenaline kick, you know? The first time I remember, I was way too scared. I was like, oh man, I forced myself to do it. And like coming from skateboarding back in the day, you know, like it's the same feeling. Like I'm about to hit this 10th stair. Like
setup changes, not too much. Trying to take as much grip out as we can per Rome's recommendations. And yeah, probably up the tire pressures a little bit and hopefully send it on the wall.
So I guess luckily, this is also the round of least change for me and my program going into this round, where nothing major broke on the car the last couple rounds of competition. We really didn't need much maintenance other than fluids. So I really want to drive at a level that I feel proud of my performance more than anything else. Landing at the top of the box obviously would be the best. Anywhere on podium, I'm happy, to be honest. I'm having a great time. I love drifting. I want to make myself proud of my performance in my driving. So when I look back at this memory, I feel good about how I showed up.
I've been watching this for years and years, since I was like 16, 17 in high school. And one of the things I've always seen and dreamt about is the top 16 ceremony at Irwindale, being down there looking up at the grandstand with all the fans. I think that is our main goal. Obviously everyone wants to win, so that'd be extremely nice, but our main goal is just to get through top 32, get to the top 16 ceremony, and take that moment in as the last time it'll ever be there, the last opportunity that we'll ever have to be in the top 16 at Irwindale, looking up at the fans underneath the lights.
So first of all, it's an honor for me to be able to drive there and drive with all the other phenomenal drivers out there, but it's really, really cool feeling that's like I get to actually be part of the very, very last event ever there. It's coming up very, very shortly here, so we gotta, get stuff together and make it happen. But the game plan obviously is to go out there and win. Leave the place with a super, super, super high mark, and just, go out there and be a champion. It's given me so many great moments. I'm sure there's more to come coming up into this weekend, and it's crazy. When you get locked in, you don't even know that you're going that fast. You don't even know that you're driving. You're just kind of in the mood and just, full-on kill mode. And the craziest thing is to watch video footage after how fast we're coming into that bottom corner. A lot of people are like, oh, the big bank, that's scary. I'm like, the big bank's not that scary. That bottom corner at over 80 miles an hour is quite moving. I mean, last year when they had the actual radar up, I think we hit 88 miles an hour in our car, literally Back to the Future numbers. But going into that bottom bank covered in smoke, you're like, I hope this works. Because you really don't have time to make any adjustments. It's pretty much send it and figure out what happens. So it's one of the very rare tracks that is a very big risk-reward situation. I mean, there's other tracks like that, but this thing has walls everywhere. It is a giant, and it's been legendary for so many years. I think all the way back to '04. So first of all, thank you, Irwindale, and thank you for having drift events at least this long. I know they finally sold it, but yeah, it's an honor to even be driven with, you walk the halls here and they have all the legends like champion after champion after champion after champion mounted up there. I wasn't able to get my name on that wall yet, but we're still fighting for all that. Either way, this is a legendary place that it's an honor just to be able to say as a drift driver that I was actually able to pilot a race car around this. So phenomenal.
Jason Kim for the top, brother. 3, 2,
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm here with Jason Kim. Jason, coming into this last round of HOTPIT Autofest, sitting third place.
Yep.
What's going through your mind?
I have to beat this guy. Yeah, no, I just want to have fun, man. Last Irwindale event.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that big bank is much bigger from the driver's seat. It's just scary. But no, all in all, it's like, you know, competition's competition, but I'm here to have fun. Hopefully maintain third place or better and kind of go from there.
Absolutely, bro. You got to hold it down for the 626 out here. Bro, me and this guy, we've been drifting for a long time. 626 drift. We're in the house. You know, it's crazy that, you know, this place is, you know, 95% possible going to go away, and again for the fifth, sixth time. But you know, coming into this round, what'd you think about the HOTPIT series?
HOTPIT's been great. Yeah. Honestly, it's like, I think it's a very good balance of, like, you know, your pro spec style driving, and it's a little bit above what Pro-Am used to be.
Absolutely.
You know, Pro-Am, we used to have, like, you know, small tracks, and you know, it was all like second, third gear stuff.
Right, all Willow Springs, streets of Willow.
Yeah. You didn't even need that much power type of stuff. But no, I think it filled the gap. It's, you know, Jeff's doing a great job.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Jeff is doing a real good job. What's up, Jeff?
Good job. Yeah, it's been fun.
It definitely has been fun. So, if you do take third place, or whatever place you take, are you going to step up and go into pro spec? Or are you going to stay?
No. As much as I like the idea of it, I'm not a pro-style driver. Yeah. I'm just going to have fun, stay within, like, the grassroots type of events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate you.
No worries.
Back to you guys.
I can do that. I'll get the idle test.
Right off the 605 freeway, tucked next to a rock quarry, stands the House of Drift, a haven for car enthusiasts, professionals, and fans to get away from the craziness of LA. For the past 25 years, Irwindale has been a playground for the greater Los Angeles area. Giving us a safe place to drift and drag race weekly will no longer be something that Los Angeles has at its grasp. Irwindale is unfortunately closing. Enthusiasts, fans, and racers alike are losing their playground. We took some time to sit down with our HOTPIT drivers to reminisce about Irwindale and what they see upcoming for round 5 of HOTPIT Autofest.
The game plan is feel the car out, have fun, enjoy the last round, or the last ever drift competition at Irwindale.
Going through my emotions with that, I've been racing at Irwindale since like 2009, I think was the first time I've ever raced over there.
After how many years? 6 or 7 years of saying, Irwindale's shutting down.
But this is the last time that we're doing the full big FD layout on the big bank, and it's the last opportunity to do it. It's never going to be around again.
So HOTPIT's the last event of the year, and actually the last event period for Irwindale.
Irwindale's closing. Big bummer.
I hate it. I hate that it's closing down.
That's probably the last time ever, so I know they said that before.
It is an emotional and sad thing.
But now it's real, you know, it's real, and it sucks. It sucks because California doesn't have any other tracks like that. We have Willow Springs, we have Apple Valley Speedway, but nothing is iconic as Irwindale, and the venue itself brings so much. HOTPIT utilized that place this year. We've done 3 out of 5 rounds at Irwindale, and it just shows the amount of people that show up, the vibes, and just the overall feeling of racing there it's irreplaceable.
So round 5, we're back to Irwindale Speedway. We've been here twice now this season. We visited once or twice last season, but this is the last time, or the first time that we're doing the full big FD layout.
Big bank's coming. So I've never driven it. I'm super excited. The ratio is like 128, I think, in 4th gear. So it's right around where it should be. But we're gonna air up the tires like all the FD drivers told us to, and try our best.
I remember watching them hit the big bank, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy. I gotta do that, you know, like, 17-year-old me, like, I have to try this one day. Ah, man, I used to get nervous a lot before going up to it. Like, I still get a little, like, I wouldn't say nervous, but it's that excitement. You get that adrenaline kick, you know? The first time I remember, I was way too scared. I was like, oh man, I forced myself to do it. And like coming from skateboarding back in the day, you know, like it's the same feeling, like I'm about to hit this 10th stair, like.
Setup changes, not too much. Trying to take as much grip out as we can per Rome's recommendations. And yeah, probably up the tire pressures a little bit and hopefully send it on the wall.
So I guess luckily, this is also the round of least change for me and my program going into this round, where nothing major broke on the car the last couple rounds of competition. We really didn't need much maintenance other than fluids. So I really want to drive at a level that I feel proud of my performance more than anything else. Landing at the top of the box obviously would be the best. Anywhere on podium, I'm happy, to be honest. I'm having a great time. I love drifting. I want to make myself proud of my performance in my driving. So when I look back at this memory, I feel good about how I showed up.
I've been watching this for years and years, since I was like 16, 17 in high school. And one of the things I've always seen and dreamt about is the top 16 ceremony at Irwindale, and being down there looking up at the grandstand with all the fans. I think that is our main goal. Obviously everyone wants to win, so that'd be extremely nice, but our main goal is just to get through top 32, get to the top 16 ceremony, and take that moment in as the last time it'll ever be there, the last opportunity that we'll ever have to be in the top 16 at Irwindale, looking up at the fans underneath the lights.
So it's first of all, it's an honor for me to be able to drive there and drive with all the other phenomenal drivers out there, but it's really, really cool feeling that's like I get to actually be part of the very, very last event ever there. It's coming up very, very shortly here, so we gotta, you know, get stuff together and make it happen. But the game plan obviously is to go out there and win. You know, leave the place with a super, super, super high mark, and just, you know, go out there and be a champion. It's given me so many great moments. I'm sure there's you know, more to come coming up into this weekend, and it's crazy. When you get locked in, you don't even know that you're going that fast. You don't even know that you're driving. You're just kind of in the mood and just, you know, full on kill mode. And the craziest thing is to watch video footage after how fast we're coming into that bottom corner. A lot of people are like, oh, the big bank, that's scary. I'm like, the big bank's not that scary. That bottom corner at over 80 miles an hour is quite moving. I mean, last year when they had the actual radar up, I think we hit 88 miles an hour in our car, you know, literally Back to the Future numbers. But going into that bottom bank covered in smoke, you're like, I hope this works. Because you really don't have time to make any adjustments. It's pretty much send it and figure out what happens. So it's one of the very rare tracks that is a very big like risk-reward situation. I mean, there's other tracks like that, but this thing has walls everywhere. It is a giant, and it's been legendary for so many years. I think all the way back to like '04. So first of all, thank you, Irwindale, and thank you for having drift events at least this long. I know they finally sold it, but yeah, it's an honor to even be driven with, you know, you walk the halls here and they have all the legends like champion after champion after champion after champion mounted up there. I wasn't able to get my name on that wall yet, but, you know, we're still fighting for all that. Either way, this is a legendary place that it's an honor just to be able to say as a drift driver that I was actually able to pilot a race car around this. So phenomenal.
Jason Kim for the top, brother. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, thanks guys. I'm here with Jason Kim. Jason, coming into this last round of HOTPIT Autofest, sitting third place.
Yep.
What's going through your mind?
I have to beat this guy. Yeah, no, I just want to have fun, man. Last Irwindale event.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that big bank is much bigger from the driver's seat. It's
Yes.
just scary. But no, all in all, it's like, you know, competition's competition, but I'm here to have fun. Hopefully maintain third place or better, and kind of go from there.
Absolutely, bro. You got to hold it down for the 626 out here. Bro, me and this guy, we've been drifting for a long time. 626 drift. We're in the house.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy that, you know, this place is, you know, 95% possible going to go away.
Yeah.
And
Again.
yeah, for the fifth, sixth time. But you know, coming into this round, what'd you think about the HOTPIT series?
HOTPIT's been great.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like, I think it's a very good balance of like, you know, your pro spec style driving, and it's a little bit above what Pro-Am used to be.
Absolutely.
You know, Pro-Am, we used to have like, you know, small tracks, and
Yeah.
you know, it was all like second, third gear stuff.
Right, all Willow Springs, Streets of Willow.
Yeah.
You
You didn't even need that
balcony.
much power type of stuff. But
Yep.
no, I think it filled the gap. It's, you know, Jeff's doing a great job.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Jeff is doing a real good job.
Yeah,
What's up, Jeff?
Jeff's doing a good job. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
It definitely has been fun. So, if you do take third place, or whatever place you take, are you going to step up and go into Pro Spec? Or are you going to stay?
No. As much as I like the idea of it,
Yeah.
I'm not a pro-style driver.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have fun, stay within like the grassroots type of events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate you.
No worries.
Back to you guys.
Sounds good.
Pizza. I can't do that. I'll cancel.
Baby.
Top
What
16, round 5, the finales of Hot Pit Autofest, the finales of Irwindale Speedway.
Bro,
oh my God.
Officially the last drifting competition in Irwindale. I've said it, I think, 10,000 times, but it still hits me. It's weird to say that.
No, it was an interesting date that we picked, being 1 week before Thanksgiving. Who knows what was going to happen? It's close to the rain, but, bittersweet. I've been saying with what's happening with Irwindale, oh, my God, this place started most of our drift careers,
Dude,
really.
When was the first time that you came here?
I think 2001. I think it was either Falcon Drift Show Off, D1 Grand Prix, something. I can't even remember.
Well,
I met Kyle Mohan back when he was driving a first gen. It was way back in the day, bro. Everyone's first day.
I moved to California in 2006, and I think I came here in 2008. So, yeah.
This is the house of drift for all of us.
Yeah.
The fans. I want to make sure the fans can hear us out there. We know we got some audio things that keep happening. Put your hands up. Let's make some noise real quick, fans. Stomp your feet. All right, they can hear us. Good,
Yes,
good, good.
sir, they can.
Cool. We just wanted to say thank you, everyone, before we let Gary and Chris get on here, take the night away for us. But holy moly, Hot Pit Autofest fans, drivers, teams, staff, crew, Fujinami Model Lounge, all of you guys have made all of this happen. We're in our end of our third year here, and it's been absolutely insane to get to this point. People keep saying, man, we had a Formula D event, and, it's cool to hear that. It's like, what a compliment.
Yes.
Formula D merchandise is down there selling their stuff. And, it's been insane. People keep saying that we are a semi-pro or full pro division.
Yep.
You got guys like Odie coming out, Roman his pro car, Trent Beachum. All the boys are out here, and they're coming in strong, dude. So it's going to be insane.
All of our guys are supposed to be semi-pro. They are ripping.
Ripping.
They're showing the pros that they are able to handle. The pros are telling me, yo, these guys are much, much more advanced than what we are thinking they are.
Yep.
So it's insane the progression that Southern California has in drifting, what we are building over here at HOTPIT Autofest. It's just wild.
It is absolutely insane. I can't be happier enough. Enough said for me. Thank you guys, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Drift Energy, of course, my own sponsors,
Of course.
RJ.
Big Duck Club, but I really want to give a shout out to every single one of our sponsors: BC Racing, Aeromotive, Status Racing, the Prisma Labs, Vitor Tires, Zestino Tires, Valino Tires, Jeff Jones Racing, as I said, Big Duck Club, myself, Big Drift Energy, Action Clutch, and Wisefab.
All the
Without
people.
you guys, this would not happen.
And most of these guys have been our friends prior to this or sponsors, and they're like, yeah, you guys got a dream, we'll step on board and we'll help you out.
Yep.
So thank you to you guys. Thank you to the fans. Hey, we're going to have a great time tonight. If you see us, feel free to stop by and say, get a high five.
And don't forget
We
about the
appreciate
show.
it.
We have acts going on. We have a mini concert. We have some singers. We have the premiation, the car shows.
Car show awards are going to happen.
The whole thing.
Let's let the professionals take over. Thank you guys. Gary King, Chris Miller. You guys have been kicking butt all year long. I don't care what to say about you. I love you guys. Love that shirt.
Yeah, baby.
No, you guys have been absolute professionals. I appreciate the comedy. You guys are good.
Jeff Jones, I know I've never told you this, but I'll tell you this from the bottom of my heart. You took a chance on both Chris Miller and myself. As a fan of drifting, I remember when I first saw you way back in 2011, 2012 at Long Beach. You had that giant X on the side of an S15.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And I remember when you approached me and said, we got some big things coming. Would you like to be involved? And I said, sure.
Sure.
He was like, want to use that throat that you got?
All right. All right. And that's my cue to leave. Chris Miller, take over, bud.
But thank you, Jeff. That's what I'm trying to say. Stay black, Jeff.
All right. Jeff Jones Racing, everybody. Class act.
right?
Scary.
I lost my ink pen.
All right.
Wow.
Brian Rogers in the house. Brian Rogers in the house. We got an OG.
Found my pen.
Mr. Brian Rogers.
Oh, we.
Here, come get in the shot real quick.
Let's go.
If you know this guy, you're OG. You have to be OG if you know this guy. Mr. Brian Rogers in the house, blessing us with his presence.
Man,
Serious badass, drift knuckles. All right, and we are back. All right, media guys, you know what to do. I yell at you every time. Make your way to stage right. Left, my left. You're right. Get over there to Dustin. I'm going to say his name in a second, but get over to that red S14. Is it S15? S14.5.
Yes.
Let's get over there, guys. If you have a camera, you're in the wrong spot right now. Hey, Elliot, do the umbrella flip one more time. Oh, Elliot gave his umbrella away. Hey, Elliot, can we see the umbrella flip? Sick. Oh, too hard. He biffed it. Oh, he saved it.
Yeah,
there we go.
Got it.
Can you do that, Gary?
No, I could do a backflip.
It's like we got our own hot pit Mary Poppins down there.
I didn't say on what planet I could do the backflip.
That's funny.
For the slight chance that I actually learn it, that's going to be a party trick.
What, backflip?
Oh, you know what?
I can actually do a backflip.
For the next HOTPIT Autofest SEMA party, I'm going to try to learn how to do a backflip.
I can teach you how to do a backflip.
You can do one?
Yeah, I can do a backflip. Not on like flat ground.
Oh, no. I can do one in a swimming pool.
No, I can do one like, on anything bouncy.
Oh, yeah. All
right. All right. So I'm going to go first, Gary, because I already counted, and if I go first, that lines you up to say margaritas.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so starting it off, man, I've said this guy's name so many times. How many top 16s has he been in? All right, beginning our top 16, Mr. Dustin Ferrell for like the 50th time.
Right. Next to him, in the blue Corvette, Magnuson Supercharged, Fink Co. Luke Fink. Luke Fink? Yeah, Luke Fink. Yeah, Luke Fink. Yeah.
You reading, Gary?
No, I'm talking because it says his sponsor's NA, not a place.
All right, and we're for the first time ever, we are blessed with the presence of this field suspension driving Mr. Odie Baches. Field suspension's pretty. I think just about everyone is running field suspension if they're not sponsored by someone else.
Good suspension. Good suspension.
Great stuff.
Next to him, in the S550 Mustang, umbrella flipping, car dipping, Elliot Brightslide. Yeah, it's crazy because I can't hear from up here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, am I doing this right?
I can't hear either, Gary. I definitely can't hear. In the Team Scoundrels Mazda RX-7 Fire Dragon, you've seen him before. He's here to kill. He's here to blaze. Mr. Blaze Potts.
Are they wooing?
Are we,
okay.
I can't hear.
Yeah. Well, we're going to run it like we run it.
Sorry, guys. It's a little weird, but if you were up here, you would understand.
Next to him, there's a dude in a beanie blocking my vision. In the beautiful pink E46, the G-Technic 2JZ E46, Colette Davis. One of our only female competitors left right now.
Oh, she's holding it out. That thing is fast. Look out for it. All right, our current championship points leader in the bright green E36. What is that? E82. E82. I got that wrong. E82. Garagistic. E82. Rome Charpentier.
Now. Okay, back. All right. All the way, I believe he's from San Diego, California, driving a Nissan-powered Nissan, the RGM Auto Nissan 240SX, Riley Marcato. I got it right, man. I was struggling.
And next to him, rocking the Zestino Tires USA, JD Booger, 2JZ Nissan S14, Luke Pakula.
Next to him, in that beautiful black and gold coupe, all the way from parts unknown, representing Forestburg Racing, Jackson Orr.
And next, with that big old filter sticking out of the hood, we got the Leuna 872 Sicky Clutch Masters Smoke Machine S14, Dino Child.
This is the last time I get to do this at Irwindale.
Oh, no.
This is emotional for me.
The last one at Irwindale.
I ain't going to cry because all my tears, all my haters' feet, because I don't care about them. But all the way, the Freaky Greeky, the LS Doctor, Margaritas Katsinis. Oh, God, I thought I messed up. So many papers.
All right. And next to him, in the C5 Corvette, I think that, like I said earlier, last of the pop-ups, last of the pop-up gang right there. In the No End Customs Black Tracks Performance Chevy Corvette, Matt Alexander.
Next to him in the beautiful white E46, a local, a nice young man. You can take his daughter out, but he makes sure he'll take you out if you don't do well. I might be spelling allegations and promiscuations. Trent Beachum in the Nexus E46.
And holding it down for the RB Army, the last of his kind.
Damn.
Doing well out here the last few rounds.
Right?
Actually really well, man. I can't wait to see this guy next year. He's been making strides in the Andes tires. RB25 S14, Aaron Velasquez.
That boy looked like a Power Ranger. And last but not least, all the way from Florida, I heard he strangled the Florida man himself, wore his gator boots up to his mama's house and said, "Hey, what's cracking? Good looking?" Chris Jackson!
All right, and all technical difficulties aside, that will be our drivers for the top 16. Give it up for these guys. And Gary, you want to do the announcement? Start your announcement? Or are we do, what are we doing? Are we doing the? Okay, so we're gonna throw it down to the national anthem first, and then we're gonna do the announcement.
Are we gonna give
So we got Randella down in the pits with our national anthem. Where's the flag? Where's our flag? Okay, if you're the stands, the American flag is gonna be to the left. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to stand up, put your hands over your hearts, face the flag. We're gonna get ready to do the national anthem. We're gonna throw it down to Randella down the track. back with a couple of with the points leader and one of our most consistent drivers out there, Dustin Ferrell. Where's Dustin Ferrell in the points? I mean, he's got to be way up there, right?
He's 10th right now.
10th. That is so surprising to me.
He got dealt a bad card because when at the beginning of the season they had the pretty much pick the names out the hat.
Ah.
Yeah.
So as of right now, Dustin Ferrell is in 8th place. So definitely pretty high up there.
If he wins this event, could he win the
He
series?
could probably podium.
Just shy of the points to win the event now because Rome is in top 3.
But he can podium.
He
He could totally podium, yeah.
Absolutely podium. He just can't win the championship.
Okay.
He is numerically out of the championship.
Okay, so Dustin Ferrell numerically out of the championship because Rome has progressed on, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And Rome just taking people out here.
So the event right now is everybody's chasing Rome.
Everybody's currently chasing Rome.
And until Rome goes out, Rome is the lead for the championship. And then we'll have a conversation if Rome happens to have an issue. Otherwise, Rome is still leading the championship.
All right. Who's ready for the top 16 of HOTPIT Autofest? Let's hear it.
Stop your feet, people!
What is that, about a 4.2 Gary? 5.5?
Come on, stop them harder!
Oh, there we go.
Yeah!
There we go. Gonna take the building down, Gary.
That's the goal.
Last one, guys.
Because if they don't take it down, we are going to.
Last one. It's the last top 16 ever at Irwindale Speedway.
Fire safety, let me know. We can't hear you. We need to be louder.
We need to be louder. All right, so beginning of the last top 16 ever at Irwindale Speedway. Round 5, HOTPIT Autofest, House of Drift. Soon to be the house of an Amazon warehouse, Gary.
Sad. In today's society.
It's not that sad because I live about 20 miles down the 605. I'm pretty sure I'll be getting my packages a little faster.
How fast can they come? They're same-day delivery.
Well, you know, I ordered a package the other day.
I ain't here to talk about Amazon, goddammit. I'm here to talk about drifting. For over 20 years, this track has supported all the local people, and they're going to tear it down, and I can't even fade the one who got to tear it down. All I know is everybody want to talk shit about HOTPIT. Everybody want to talk this, they want to talk that, but the one thing they can't say is they can drive with us. Listen, united we stand, divided we fall, and it's sad to see this track go. I remember when I was a little N-word, and I seen this on the Discovery Channel. It was Reese Millen. They were talking about bringing drifting to America, and I was like, what the hell is this?
A lot of firsts at this track, Gary.
Yes.
A lot of my firsts are at this track. This is the first time I drove a track was at this track.
And Chris Miller, it is, the Hoonigan Burnyard used to be over there. And I remember coming to work every day being like, man, my job is to watch people destroy their car.
All right,
how many
so
people can say that?
Gary, we're taking a look here at the track.
Okay.
We're looking at the outer zones here. So the yellow places, those yellow lines, that's going to be your outer zones.
Okay.
The inner clips are going to be the yellow dots. And I believe the purple, what is the purple? Is that slowdown zones? Preferred line? Okay. So the purple is going to be the preferred line. You want to hit those little touch and goes, those inside clips. You want to get your front bumper just sliding right by those things. And then back tires, rear end of the car, you want filling those yellow zones there. That's how we are judging. That's how you can win. The guys that fill these zones the best are going to be the ones winning the battles, Gary.
Yes.
All right, and for you guys out there at the track, who cannot see this heads up little image here, what the outer zones we're talking about are those chalked white squares in the wide zones of the track there.
We're too close.
Well, now I was trying to see the track because I'm talking about it. Yeah, Gary. So that is our track layout.
I can see it. We got, if we scoot over a slight to the
wow,
right.
we're going the wrong way.
There we go.
All right. There we go. Scooch.
Scooch.
Oh, you know what? I forgot they gave us tape lines. I'm not even on my tape.
Oh, shoot. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, Mr. Matt is going to show us the standings here.
Championship standings as of right now.
So championship standings as of now, Rome Charpentier is in first with 295, and trailing just behind him by 9 points is Luke Fink, followed by Blaze Potts with 45 points behind him, and then tied for, I believe, fourth place is Luke Pakula and Jason Kim with a negative 47 points behind Rome Charpentier. Josh Stewart was 62 points behind, but he's taken out, so no longer in the running for the battle. But, man, Luke Fink is right there. If Rome Charpentier gets taken out and Luke Fink progresses, I believe that puts him in the lead or close to it. And then the same for Blaze Potts, Luke Pakula, Jason Kim. These guys are all so close behind him. I mean, just a couple battles away. And everyone's chasing Rome. Yeah. Okay, so where it is, as long as Rome is in the battle, as long as Rome is still in competition, he's in the lead. He has to be taken out in order for any of those other 4 guys to pass him up in points. Yeah, so if they want to have any chance at the championship, someone's got to take out Mr. Rome Charpentier. If not, we're looking at a Rome clutch win here at Irwindale Speedway.
I don't think it's going to go down like that.
Rome's looking pretty solid, Gary.
It's going to be messy. It's going to be a messy. It's going to be a battle.
It's going to be a battle, Gary.
As everybody in the live stream, they are here on our side. FD at AVS 2025. I could not.
Formula Drift at AVS 2025. That would be crazy. You know, I would go see that because it'd be real. Can you imagine trying to put down 1,000 horsepower on 315s behind someone
at AVS?
Yeah, second gear.
With Pete looking at you with his leather skin.
Oh man, hey Pete! Shout out Pete, man. That guy saved me a few times. You know, one time it broke down at AVS and I found 2 washers in the sand, and I used them to get my car running. Gary, shout out AVS. But we're at Irwindale Speedway today, the House of Drift, for the very last time. Man, I know I keep saying it, but God, it's just so
surreal.
It's so surreal.
Yeah, it's
the last time we're gonna be up here, looking over beautiful Baldwin Park, Irwindale, City of Industry,
La Puente,
El Monte. Whittier a little bit out there in the distance, Rose Hills. Man.
Soak it in, everybody. For some who are young, you will tell your children about, man, I remember this used to be a track. It's like when you hear about the Channel Island, Terminal Island.
Terminal Island. You know, I never thought I'd say this. You know what I'm going to miss, Gary?
What?
I'm going to miss Tim yelling at me.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get yelled at by Tim again.
Hey, shut that down.
You know, I'm going to have to find out what Tim's doing next, and I'm going to have to go over there and mess with him, and so he can yell at me just to get the feeling again.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
No, I've been in the wrath of Tim. Shout out Tim, great guy. He does what he does to keep the track going. He's held it down for so long, making Irwindale what it is today.
They don't realize a lot of lives have probably been saved.
A lot of lives have been saved. A lot of lives have been changed. The trajectory of a lot of lives have been changed. If I never went here, if I never saw the drag racing here when I was 16, 17, I don't think I would have got into cars, Gary. Thursday night drags.
I remember my first Thursday night drift day. I watched.
I've been to a couple. I really wish they would have done it again so I can get a couple more in before they close the track. But HOTPIT Autofest is enough. This is enough for me. Watching these guys throw down the track that we all love, right. The House of Drift.
This sounds like one of those speeches, like, please, Mr. Rich Developer, man, don't take our track.
And man, you know, there's also some like legacy videos of this track, like even D1 videos from back in the day.
I have all my D1
videos from 15, 20 years ago.
I have a video of Kyle Mohan and Jeff Jones driving here, and they were in normal cars.
Yeah, Jeff was probably 20 years old or something.
This one, Jeff had hair on his head.
This was haired Jeff Jones? Was it high school? Jeff Jones.
Like 2 years out of high school, gone.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Man. All right, so I believe we got Mr. Rome pulling up to the line. Man, points leader, and we get him in the first lap of the top 16. Who's cheering for Jackson Orr to take Rome out and shake up the championship? Let's hear it. Jackson Orr fans, let's hear you. Yeah, Sam Maglumi broke in the top 32, hurt his engine. Jackson Orr was by-run into the top 16. So we haven't got to see Jackson Orr yet, but we will now. Is he going to upset Rome Charpentier in his 2024 HOTPIT Autofest Championship race? Or is Rome going to slide right by him?
Well, will he, as the kids say, will he turn into him?
Is he him?
Is he him, Charpentier?
So Jackson Orr could be our other driver's knight in shining armor. Now, a lot of guys need Jackson Orr to come through here. Luke Fink, primarily 9 points behind Rome Charpentier.
I don't think they want it that way. They want to do that. They don't want it easy.
Yeah, I would like to see a Luke Fink, Rome Charpentier fight. Rome Charpentier out front, Jackson Orr in chase. Nice initiation from Rome, real high and tie on the wall. That's the proximity we want from Jackson Orr. Lots of angle from Rome, and Jackson a little offline there. He's gonna dive back in, try to close that gap, but Rome doing a great job out front, filling the outer zones. I mean, left foot braking on the line. We got the fire action right there, right behind the drivers there. The touch and go, and then filling that outer zone is Rome again with the Garagistic E82. Shout out the pyrotechnics guy over there. Wasn't expecting that.
Performance with the flamethrowers for the evening.
All right, so we're going to switch it back up. Jackson Orr is going to lead for us. Rome, Charpentier, and Chase. And Gary, Rome is looking locked in right now.
Yes, he is. Jackson Orr in the K8.
And for these guys, I mean, like, for someone like Rome who's running Formula Drift all year, to be this locked in a championship this late in the year after running 2 series all year, I mean, it's pretty crazy to see, you know, it's pretty crazy. The consistency, you know.
This man was drifting in the mountains, crashed his car, had to get it back together.
Yeah.
Like, he drifts all year.
Yeah, this guy drifts all the time. Making drifting a career is Rome Charpentier. Jackson Orr out front, trying to do the same. Jackson Orr a little low on the bank, but doing well nonetheless. Rome Charpentier closing the gap. Good proximity from Rome. Not a ton of smoke from Jackson Orr, but he's keeping the line together here. He's going to dive into that outer zone. He's on the preferred line there, Gary, that purple line we saw earlier. And flames on the track here. Nice proximity to that inner clip is Jackson Orr. Oh, as he almost shuts it down there to the last outer zone. But Rome Charpentier right on him, right behind him. Not scared.
Beautiful.
Not perturbed.
Beautiful. Jackson Orr.
Right, so Jackson Orr rounding out his run. It's a nice run there. I believe that's going to be a pretty easy one to call. I'm not sure if it's a power difference there or something, or if it's Rome is just absolutely locked in. They're filling all the zones, right in the preferred line. Beautiful run from the drivers. Give it up for Rome Charpentier, Jackson Orr.
Shout out to the Hot Pit live stream. People in there watching, love the comments, love you guys out there doing the thing.
So Rome Charpentier, the Garagistic Pedal Commander, Vitor Tires, Motul, E82. E82 M1. Jackson Orr in the Forsberg Racing Kelco Nissan 240SX. Who's going to get the win? Is it Rome? Is it Jackson? And your winner is your points leader, Rome Charpentier. Moving on. Not being taken out just yet. All right, if you guys want to see what's going on behind the scenes, if you guys want to see the graphics that we've got, if you want to make fun of me and Gary, go ahead and go to YouTube, HOTPIT Autofest live stream. You can watch what's going on.
For the person asking what wheels he's running, those are Motegi battles. I believe Jackson Orr letting that K8 sing.
Still got a 4-cylinder in there, Gary.
Right? Sounds so good. Somebody said truck motors are garbage. I think otherwise.
Man, it sounds the same. It sounds so good. That's what that thing. There's a video that I'm telling you. I said it 4 times already, but you gotta watch the video.
I've watched it.
Okay.
I've watched it.
It's crazy.
I watched it when before it was in syndication.
Yeah. Oh, before it was in syndication. Oh, so you've seen passes of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was a lad.
All right. So moving on to the next battle here. I believe I can't see a thing.
Aaron Velasquez.
Is this Aaron Velasquez and Elliot Bright?
It is.
The umbrella flipper himself, air-conditioned S550. All right, so Aaron Velasquez out front, RB Army, RB25, that's 14. Elliot Bright trailing a little far behind there. Aaron Velasquez, not a ton of angle, but there he goes, fixes it, dials it out there. Nice smooth transition from Aaron Velasquez, and Elliot Bright using that as a chance to close the gap there. Coming in a little hot as Elliot Bright cooks it a little too hard, hits the wall. Aaron Velasquez riding the line there, hitting that inner clip. Transitions smoothly into the last outer zone. Got a tire in there. couple tires now, rounding out the run. So Aaron Velasquez, real nice, clean lead run, and Elliott Bright cooking a little too hard into that second outer zone, hitting the wall.
I think he's going to need some help.
Did he?
Watching the instant replay.
Yes, we're going to go back and watch the replay. Oh, man. Yeah. So Aaron dialing his line back just a little bit. Saved Elliott from going in just a tad bit harder into the wall.
Just a bit, so people out there.
So Elliott almost turning that thing into a race car, but not quite.
Yeah, like when you tap the back, the natural reaction of the car is to go straight and right into the wall. And luckily, he went into Aaron.
He had the perfect amount of speed where it didn't yank him into the wall super hard. He was already slowing down, just about gripped up, and then hit the wall. So we're anticipating probably a 5-minute timeout here from Elliott Bright. The Bright Slide S550. We're gonna see if he needs 5 minutes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shout out to my man Buck out there in the crowd.
What?
My man Buck. He built me a mouse, a custom mouse.
Hey.
Yeah, super lightweight gaming mouse. Yeah.
I'm going to shout out Gilbert and Matt and Jonathan over at the Anytime booth holding it down.
Oh, you got a booth here?
Yeah, I got a booth.
Okay.
Right over there.
Anytime,
selling
King
stickers
Anytime.
And giving away free hugs.
Go steal stickers from Gary's booth because he's not there right now.
Gilbert and Matt are there, they're choking. Respectfully.
All right. So do we have word? Are we doing a competition timeout for Elliott Bright? Are we moving on to the next battle? What's going on?
I'm watching
RJ, make a sandwich.
Making a sandwich for RJ.
Oh, he's not making a sandwich. He's going to have bread.
Ooh, RJ, big nasty. Ooh.
Oh, he is making a sandwich.
Ooh.
All right, Matt, any word? All right, we're looking for Elliott here. We're trying to find out what's going on.
What's going on?
And if not, we got a real good battle coming up next. Is going to be Blaze Potts and Riley Marcato. So exciting, regardless, whether we see the next half of this battle or the next battle. All right, moving on to the next battle, I believe we're going to have Potts and Marcato come out.
Blaze Potts in petition.
Okay, so Elliott did call a 5. Elliott officially called a 5. We're going to revisit that battle in a short while. Someone's brakes are still working.
That is not right.
But that's not right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why someone's brakes working aren't right. But
Look at Jeff Jones. He got a real walkie-talkie now.
Jeff Jones double walkied up.
Right? Shout out Jeff Jones. We had Lightning McQueen walkie-talkies when we first started this event.
The Fisher Price walkie-talkies? Yeah. We had the Tinker Tykes.
We have a drone out there that's not ours. Shoot it down. Flamethrowers, flame it up.
If you are driving drone, if you're flying drones out here unauthorized, stop.
We will stop you.
It's not all right.
And we will not pay you back. And
You'll literally get kicked out, and you can get us kicked out.
And don't play this track's closing anyway, because we'll make sure you never return to the drift career again.
Yeah, if we get kicked out, well, I think we're all getting kicked out at the end of the year anyway.
Dang, we're getting evicted, and I've been paying rent on time.
All right, so I see Blaze Potts and I see Riley Marcato. I'm wondering if we're just waiting for them to get staged up. Is there still a drone? Hey, we still see your drone. So it's a DJI. It looks like a DJI. What is that? Mavic Mini. Whoever's got the Mavic Mini out there, I see you, brother. Yeah, no, just get your shot and land it, because we can get in trouble. You can get in trouble. We don't want you to go. We don't want you to get arrested or anything like that.
At least we're being nice. Would you please? What's this?
Yeah, get your shot real quick, and then you got to land it, bro.
What did my neighbors say when I put my car on the trailer? Are you done yet?
Yeah.
Are you done yet? Like, damn, lady, I just turned it on.
You know one thing though, your cars don't have to be super loud. My car is pretty quiet, and it works just fine.
Excuse me, you don't quiet down
It
freedom,
works just fine.
You don't tell an eagle not to soar.
I've got a muffler and a resonator, Gary.
I've got an LS.
Yeah.
With 700 horsepower.
Quiet it down. Quiet it down. They sound better quiet.
No, not mine.
Yeah, they do.
Oh!
Was that an eagle? I thought that was a crow.
Bird. A bird's a bird. A bird's a
Are
bird.
crows American?
I don't know.
All right, so shout out to our sponsors. We're going to give a shout out to BC Racing, Aeromotive, Status Racing, the Prisma Lab, Vitor Tires, Zestino Tires, Volino Tires, Zacnova Tires, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club, Big Drift Energy, Link ECU, Action Clutch, and WiseFab. You know, Jeff Jones and RJ have big in their company's name. The first word in both of their companies is big. He bit RJ. RJ was first, yeah.
Y'all was biting each other?
Yeah.
Very Diddy-like of you two.
All right, looks like Riley Marcato is going to pull up to the line here. You know what I love about Riley Marcato's car, too? He's got, like, the factory H4, like, halogen headlights.
Yeah, they're not LEDs.
Oh, dude, it looks so cool.
He likes me.
Fixing the mics. We're trying to fix the mics.
Next year out here, we might get Sexy Red to perform.
Sexy Red? What is this, the Democratic Convention? Yeah, we're not political here.
I don't know
Actually,
nothing.
I don't know enough to be political,
Neither
Gary.
do I. All I know is RB versus Jay-Z. And right now,
that's politics for me is Jay-Z and RB, and I'll tell you who's winning that battle right now. It's looking like the Jay-Z guys. We got one RB left that I know. Oh, you said two. There's two RBs in professional competition in the United States. Jay-Z versus RB.
I might become an RB rapper.
All right, so Riley Marcato and neither rocking a Jay-Z or an RB.
Who's it, SR20?
I believe. Isn't it a KA?
Is it a KA or SR?
Well, let's go to the papers.
Let's go to the papers and see who's got what in their car.
It doesn't say, but I know that it's the RGM Auto Nissan 240SX. What is it powered by? I think it's a case here. It's a KA.
And then Blaze Potts has an LS?
Blaze Potts has an LS, yes.
I ain't never seen Blaze Potts up close. He looked like Mario.
You've never seen Blaze Potts up close?
Yeah, I seen them.
He looks like Mario. All right, Riley Marcato out front. I can see the glitter from his livery all the way over here. And Blaze Potts surging in on the bank. Riley Marcato doing a great job keeping it high on the bank. We know the car doesn't have a ton of power. Beautiful transition from both drivers. Blaze Potts, I mean, keeping the proximity the entire lap. Pretty much sticking to him through that second outer zone. Flames there as Riley Marcato transitions into that last outer zone. Oh, almost a little bit of contact there from Blaze Potts. Blaze Potts is surging. He's dialed in a lot of grip because the way he's able to surge in like that is pretty hard, Gary. I mean, he's closing 4 or 5 foot gaps within a second. Give it up for Blaze Potts and Riley Marcato.
I always wanted to ask you, are FCs finicky to drive like Nissans?
No, so in FC, I would say it's trailing arm suspension, so that's a positive in my eyes. I think that's pretty positive because we like to drive our cars slammed, don't we, Gary? Well, the S13 don't like it too much. The FC doesn't really care.
Okay.
So that's cool. It is a little more finicky, shorter wheelbase. It's more like a Miata, but not as finicky and not as short wheelbase. But S13 is overall way easier to drive, in my opinion. Self-steer's a lot stronger, things like that. But it also depends on the setup. I mean, RX-7's just not a lot. It's not a ton of aftermarket support. There's also not a lot to go by, so you can really only look at a couple guys that have used them to go off of, like professional setups. Justin Pollock, Jeremy Lowe. There's only a couple cars to look at to even get some sort of comparison. So Blaze Potts making it work. He's going to lead for us in his Team Scoundrels FC 3S RX-7 as Riley Marcato chases, but I don't see Riley Marcato.
Where'd he go?
Where did he go?
Where'd you go?
So Blaze Potts, let's go over his sponsor. He's sponsored by Fortune Auto, Holly, KBD Body Kits. Oh, shout out KBD Body Kits. Shout out Irving, that's the homie. Zestino Tires, Sparco, Scoundrels Drift Clinic, and Under Wraps. The Team Scoundrels Mazda RX-7 Fire Dragon for Blaze Potts.
Riley Marcato, sponsored by RGM Auto, Family Business Tattoo, Vitor Tires, Never Simple, Auto Fashion USA, and Pure Fit Lifestyle.
Pure Fit Lifestyle. That sounds like a gym.
Right? Tattoos, gyms. Sounds like
Tattoos
an outstanding
and gyms.
guy.
He sounds like an attractive person.
Right? Right.
If you go to the gym, you got tattoos, you're kind of doing it. You know what I mean? You got time to do all that? I don't got time to get tattoos and go to the gym. Gary, I want a tattoo.
You got a giant tattoo on your stomach.
I do have a giant tattoo on my stomach. Right you are. That's because my sister did tattoos in the garage when I was growing up.
She just blessed you with that
She
one?
blessed me with a big old last name on my stomach. All right. So it looks like we are moving on to maybe another battle here. We got the first battle between between Aaron Velasquez or the second battle between Aaron Velasquez and Elliot Bright. Elliot Bright went to the wall. We got a 5-minute competition timeout. And then here we have, it looks like Riley Marcato possibly calling another 5-minute timeout here. Let me find out what is transpiring, folks. All right, so Elliot Bright's going to come back out. We're going to finish the second half of the second battle here between Aaron Velasquez and Elliot Bright. And these are always tough. These are the tough ones for me. Like, if this was me and I'm Aaron Velasquez and I lay down a run and then you got to wait 15 minutes between your first and your second run, that's a tough one. That you know, it makes it a little difficult. And it's not as fresh, you know.
But never the same, you know.
It's kind of like when you got to go first, you know, like when you're up against someone else, you got to go first, and then they have to watch, and then you just got to watch them kind of either beat you or not beat you.
That's the hard part. That's the hard part.
Yeah. So, you know, that thing could just be I'm gonna go fix that, Gary. I'll be right back.
The shape.
All right. We will send the drivers. Elliot Bright's going to give us a lead this time. Aaron Velasquez in the chase. Elliot Bright, believe Elliot Bright's going to go hard right here. He's got to. You got to do something. You know, when you're behind, you got to go hard.
Listen, whoa. I'm just looking to see where they're at on the board. Elliot, 11th on the paper. Aaron, not on the paper.
All right, Elliot, we got to have you a couple more feet up, brother.
Thank you very much.
Need you on the line, Elliot. Does your microphone want to be everywhere but right in front of your mouth?
Yeah, it like jumps everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like a goddamn.
I like the headphones, though.
Yeah.
Great upgrade. All right, so Elliot Bright in position to give us a lead. And they're going. So through the chicane there is Elliot Bright. Whoa! Big snap to angle from Elliot. That was crazy looking.
Yes.
I can't believe he held that together. It was a huge snap to angle. I don't know if they made an adjustment during that 5-minute timeout.
That boy driving.
He is swinging that Mustang, and Aaron Velasquez not too far behind him. Not exactly filling the outer zone, but stepping it out there. Man, look at the angle from Elliot Bright. And Aaron Velasquez almost taking out the rear bumper there with the proximity.
I understand that's putting on a smoke show for him, so it's hard to see.
The angle from Elliot Bright there. Making it a little difficult to follow for Aaron Velasquez, but cool looking.
Nevertheless.
Cool looking.
So most people out there, if you notice, and some of the drivers are offline, is because they just can't see. They just can't see. That car, y'all know how it goes.
Uh-oh, we got a fire from Aaron Velasquez.
Man, how his car on fire?
Fire.
Boy, if you don't calm down.
It looks like a fire. It's just a tiny little fire out back.
Fire. Aaron's car's on fire.
Fire. Someone just like run over there with just a little one.
It's enough.
Is that taillight and we're all crazy?
I like she walks by. Blow on it.
So we got the self-sustaining fire there from Aaron Velasquez.
Got me nervous.
Almost.
Could somebody go check Aaron's car to make sure?
Can we check the fire on the back of Aaron Velasquez's car? Yeah, he would have saw it. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Might have been a little bit of tired napalm.
Something like
doing
that.
Doing a burnout, you know, sometimes it happens. Shoot a little piece of super hot tire.
It's still crazy to me that your tires can catch fire from doing a burnout.
Yeah, yep. You know, the first time I ever seen it happen, it was one of the I mean, this is like 12 years ago, Hoonigan videos. Oh, and it looks, well, hold on, it looks like the judges might have a decision here. And moving on, Aaron Velasquez gets the win. Aaron Velasquez in the Great 8 in the RB25 Andy's Tires S14.
And he's going against Rome, two of our local peoples.
Yeah, so, like, dude, super long ago, one of the very first videos Hoonigan filmed, it wasn't even for YouTube, it was like for Facebook, before they even had a YouTube channel. Somebody came in a Mercedes, and I guess their tires were full of nitrogen or something, and they did a burnout, and it exploded, like plume of smoke, you know? All right, so moving on, looks like, is that Luke Fink?
Luke Fink and Dustin Ferrell.
Luke Fink and oh, man, two big boys out here. So Luke Fink, trailing by 9 points in this championship, right behind Rome Charpentier, is going to do battle with one of our best drivers, Dustin Ferrell.
That is right. Dustin Ferrell in the 2F performance.
Last year's champ to boot. Last year's champ. So potentially this year's champ versus last year's champ. And Dustin Ferrell is, I mean, if that was a drag race. Look at the proximity from Dustin Ferrell already.
I'm mad that we have such a great battle this early.
Oh my goodness. Luke Fink putting on a clinic. Dustin Ferrell not shaking. And Luke Fink's entire car is in that outer zone. Sliding right by that outer clip. We're going to transition to that last outer zone. Luke Fink filling it just about. Dustin Ferrell is right on the door of Luke Fink. Not getting away. Give it up for Luke Fink and Dustin Ferrell.
Yeah.
Hey, stop your feet. Yeah, that's right.
Stop them harder!
Harder! Give it up for Dustin Ferrell and Luke Fink.
I just feel like yelling mustard.
Mustard! Mustard! There you go. All right, Dustin Ferrell, Luke Fink. Second half of the battle, top 16, HOTPIT Autofest, round 5 here at Irwindale Speedway.
You know what I always wanted to do? See if I can get people to stomp their feet to "We Will Rock You."
Oh.
Do y'all think y'all can do that out there?
Boom, boom, clap?
Yeah, the boom, boom, clap.
All right, Dustin
After
Ferrell
this one.
with a nice flick entry. Real high inside the bank. As always, Dustin Ferrell drawing the line he always draws, leaving tire on the wall for us. And Luke Fink taking a page out of his book, not giving him an inch. Drawing blue marks all over the side of that red car. Luke Fink with the left foot brake, filling the outer zone nicely, surging up as Dustin Ferrell tries ever so hard to get away from him. He's not doing it, Gary. Luke Fink is right on the door, and Dustin Ferrell drawing just the perfect line through outer zone 3. Round out this battle. I cannot call that one. That is a tough one to call. Give it up for both of these drivers. We're going to have to go to the replay because that is almost uncallable. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Poor judges. This happens to them every time. Luke Fink and Dustin Ferrell. One more time. Give it up for Dustin Ferrell. Give it up for Luke Fink.
Ooh.
That was crazy, Gary.
Red versus blue.
Red versus blue.
Jay-Z versus LS. Coupe versus Coupe.
Excuse me.
You know what? Let's people out there, can y'all hear me? Can I get a boom boom clap?
So Dustin Ferrell in the 2F performance S14.9 apparently.
There we go.
Luke Fink in the Fink & Co. Magnuson Supercharged C6 Corvette. All the way from Australia.
Australia. Yes, Luke Fink's car is supercharged. So people are asking out there in the internet world.
Supercharged, and I believe equal length headers. Is why it sounds so cool.
Yes, it sounds like a old school Ferrari.
Yeah.
Somebody out there's like, what? What are you talking about?
All right, so judges are still deliberating. Tough one to call. If Luke Fink stays in this, he stays in the running to become the champion. If he'd have to take out Rome Charpentier, but Luke Fink needs this so he can move on, keep his championship points and his second place contention.
Hypothetically on this bracket.
Luke Fink gets the win.
There we go.
His championship is still going. The story does not end here for Luke Fink as he moves on to the Grade 8, Round 5 Hot Pit Autofest.
We could potentially.
All right, so we're going to throw, and now we get to watch the second half of this battle. Riley Marcato.
There we go.
And Blaze Potts. Give it up for Dustin Ferrell one more time. Last year's championship points leader. And that'll be the last competition run for Dustin Ferrell here at Irwindale Speedway.
There we go. Give it up for him, people. Give it up. People are excited.
The official send-off from Dustin Ferrell as he says goodbye to the beautiful Irwindale Speedway for the last time. Dustin Ferrell sending it off for us. I feel that, Gary.
I could feel it.
I could feel that.
This is like watching the last episode of us sitting.
I hope I get to do one last burnout at Irwindale.
Where's your car?
My car's here.
You got it?
I might just get kicked out tonight.
You coming
Gary.
tomorrow?
No, I don't think so. The way my bank account's set up.
Talk to RJ. Jeff Jones, help my man's out. Huh?
Don't talk to me. It's the way his bank account's set up. The way all of our bank accounts are set up, Gary.
Man, listen. If I was rich, I'd help all of them.
You need to have your boys set up my bank account.
Who?
Boys over there at HNGA.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll talk to him.
You know what I'm saying?
He needs somebody.
You need somebody. I know. You got some on-air talent right here, Gary. We've done it before.
I know.
All right, so Blaze Potts in the lead position. Riley Marcato, I believe he took a 5-minute timeout, yeah?
Yes.
So Riley Marcato's back. All right, so Blaze Potts sending it off here. Oh man, look at the drag race going on here. Blaze Potts way out front.
Jesus, that man wants to win. He wants to make sure
And
to let you know.
taking a page out of Formula Drift 2004 here. You know, Jared used to go crazy for a battle like this.
Why?
Wait, this is how Formula Drift used to look 15 years ago. And Blaze Potts flying by that flamethrower there, hitting that inner clip. Riley Marcato just having trouble there, closing that gap. And Blaze Potts way out front, in that outer zone, drawing the line of that last outer zone for Blaze Potts. Riley Marcato real far behind. I'm not sure if it was just the drag race in the beginning of the lap or
I think
not sure.
Potts must
The
have put
chicane
something
really
in the car.
didn't do its job there for Riley.
He turned up the juice just a little bit.
Could be having small issues too. So Riley opening the door, getting that smoke out of there. Give it up for Riley Marcato and Blaze Potts.
And remember, if you want to watch at home or watch instant replays, just go to the Hot Pit Autofest YouTube where we are live streaming this for your enjoyment.
We get a lot of different angles. We got the drone view. We get to watch it back in slow-mo. So if you guys want to see that, even if you're in the stands, even if you're here at Irwindale, just go ahead and pop up YouTube Hot Pit Autofest live stream. Check it out. For the FRE. We're going to make it official, I believe. All right, let's hear it for these guys. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And Blaze Potts gets the win. Blaze Potts gets the win. Give it up for Blaze Potts. So a round of applause for Riley Marcato as well. Valiant effort from both drivers.
We got our grade 8 first half set up. Rome Charpentier versus Aaron Velasquez. Blaze Potts versus Luke Fink.
So the first half of the grade 8 is set.
All that for bragging rights and some money.
Wow.
goodbyes to the track.
So Riley Marcato with his farewell burnout to Irwindale Speedway. I'm sure there's going to be a little more driving, like you said, here tomorrow, but officially competition driving with the crowd and the stands. Everybody here.
It don't look the same, you know?
It's not the same here.
I don't have any pictures with you.
Yeah, I know.
That's weird.
We have videos together.
Yeah.
All right, you know, hosting videos was fun.
We need to do it again. Teague, if
Run
you're
it,
watching this, run it back.
Run it back. Hit my boy Teague.
Oh, we got Odie Baches.
Odie Baches out front, and I mean, pulling on
Dino Child.
Dino Child with just about 600 horsepower is Odie, but man, drawing the line. Did you see that, Gary? I mean, it's almost like Odie didn't even pull the motor out of that car. Just the absolute perfect line from Odie Baches here, filling the outer zones, hitting the inner clips, smoking it out, tons of angle. I mean, beautiful run from Odie, and Dino Child chasing. I mean, great run from Dino Child as well, but just the line Odie drew was, I mean, you know, the purple highlights we had earlier, that was the whole track. He purple highlighted the whole track there.
I wonder how this feels for him. Like, is this just
I mean, this is just like, you know, my season's over. I'm going to come break some hearts here at HOTPIT Autofest. I'm going to take my motor out and make it even look worse.
Make it look even worse?
Odie just coming out here swinging, but Dino Child not going to make it easy for him. Dino Child in the Leona 872, Sicky Clutch Masters, Vitor, Deechworks, Smoke Machine S14. And I believe he's going to lay it out here. He's got to do something big, and I don't think he wants Odie wrapping around him here.
Not at all. Not at all. He's going to have to do everything in his power.
You know what? You're a noob here. I'm the OG at HOTPIT.
He's the OG of the track.
So Dino Child leaves the line. Let's see if we get a little gap here from Dino. So nice little flick entry from Dino Child. Straight to angle, lots of smoke. A little low on the bank, but he's going to adjust there.
That's crazy. He is not fidgeting. Like, look at Odie. He is just, hello.
Oh, big angle from Dino Child and contact from Odie. Keeping it together. Dino just about makes it. Oh, man. Just being thrown ever so slightly offline there. I don't know if it was because he swung it out just a little too hard or if it was the contact from Odie, but just a little too hot from Dino there and overcooks it.
I'm sure it puckered up a bit.
I mean, when you got
Odie rewinding the replay, we can watch. I forgot we got it.
So instant replay.
Jeff Jones with technology on the side.
Jeff Jones is beeping and clicking over here. So instant replay. We're gonna go. Here's the transition here. Flicks it super hard, and Odie hits his wheel and made it. Yeah, so Odie adjusted his steering. He barely tapped the wheel, but he straightened the wheel just enough to throw him offline. Dino Child was on pace to flick that right back in, I believe.
Damn, so
he looked like he was gripped up. I mean, it was a lot of angle, but I don't think he lost it there. I think that may have been Odie's fault.
I like this instant replay.
Yeah, this is good instant replay. If you guys are missing this, go to youtube.com, look up HOTPIT Autofest live stream. You can watch these replays that we're watching right now. The judges are going back over this, meticulously picking through what could have happened. And I'm telling you, Dino was, I think he had it. I mean, he was at angle. It looked like it was getting ready to grip up and come right back. I've seen people go through there with more angle, maybe not more angle, but just as much angle and save it. So I don't think he overcooked it. I think that may have been due to Odie hitting the tire and straightening him out just a little bit. Throwing him just offline. Because, and what would happen if you wanted the car to stay out longer, if you wanted more angle, you wanted it to stay sideways, you would turn the wheels more straight. And that's what Odie did for him. So it kind of keeps him sideways. And also, the fact that it keeps him sideways and doesn't make him spin, it lets me know that he did have enough grip to transition back. And he was going to transition back. Because if you have enough to steer out and still hold angle, you had enough to come back.
So essentially, Odie was just too hot.
So I think Odie was just a little too hot on his. He wanted to dive in and get real close to him, as he was throughout the lap, but just a little too much. But also, when you're chasing someone that you throw that much angle in competition, you're not used to it. That's not a typical competition run, you know. But you are Odie, so you do what you want. Yeah. So we're probably going to throw it down to the judges after this one so they can explain, because this is a very, very tricky one. just listening to the judges now, there's a lot going on, and I can see why this is a tough one to call. I'll let them explain it in a second here, but very interesting things going on behind the scenes. Things I don't think about very much, Gary. As far as where he transitioned and how far into this and how far into that, those are things I don't think about. You know, I saw him sideways and I saw him turn. He was next to the clip.
How close was it? His microphone's
All right, so I'm going to let the judges explain what's going on here. Do you guys have a winner?
Check, check.
Check, check. I can hear you.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Yeah, go ahead and announce the winner, and I'll tell you how we came to that conclusion.
All right, so Baches gets the win. Wow, and that's unexpected for me. Baches with the win. We're going to see how that happened here.
Sure. So, Odie's lead run in the beginning, or the first run, he just did a great job. He filled the zones. He was fast. He was committed. He was everywhere he needed to be. When they flip-flopped and Dino was leading, Dino actually was so low on the bank, he was actually below the white line, not the hash mark lanes on the main bank, but the solid white line, and he was so low that I feel Odie was having to make a lot of adjustments just to stay behind him. It's a very unnatural part of the track to drive on, and that sort of led up to him being in a bad spot going into the inner clip. Dino was actually off the inner clip quite a ways, so he just basically put Odie in a tough spot to be able to follow him in the first place, so I wouldn't really fault Odie for hitting him like that. So.
All right, so Mr. Tommy Roberts there, an OG himself. Thank you, Tommy Roberts.
What a pleasure.
All right, so yeah, and that's how all three judges see it, by the way, confirmed from all the judges. And that's what just goes to show why I'm not a judge, Gary. I just call things out. The Elliott call. Yeah, let's go back. Let's touch on that one. So okay. Elliott Bright.
Yeah, Elliott in the Mustang. He messed up the first part of the bank, and then coming off the bank, and he fell so far behind that he just floored it and came flying across the track and ended up hitting the wall. And luckily, Aaron was there to sort of soften the blow a little bit. But I wouldn't say that anything that Aaron did in the lead led up to that.
Okay, makes sense. All right, so just to clarify some of the calls there from the judges, if you guys were wondering, they're at home or in the stands, they make sense. They do know what they're talking about. It's just, it doesn't always look that way from here. And during the battle especially, you're not looking at all the things that they're looking at. You see two cars racing, you're looking at smoke and tires and crashes, and these guys are looking at how close they are to this, how far past that they were when they did this, and things like that. So, very technical stuff.
To the line.
All right, so moving on. Oh man, I am so excited for this battle. Oh, I want to see that car so bad. So Colette Davis in the G-Technic 2JZ E46, prismatic powders, wire care, Drift HQ, House of Pricks announced House of Pre. They put PRX in caps, and I thought they wanted it pronounced like that. It is pronounced House of Pre. Also sponsored by G-Force and powered by a 2JZ. With the support of Mr. Adam LZ, Colette Davis is going to come out here. And that thing is so fast, Gary. It's got to be the fastest car on track today.
The chat's asking, no, Adam did not go yet. He was not going. Baseball.
Your friends ever text you some BS when you're online?
Yes, all the time.
You know.
Let me check my satellite mobile device.
Bastard. Shout out Raw Crown EF420 out there in the live stream.
My boy talking about some DJing. Bro, I gotta worry about announcing drifting. I ain't worried about no DJing. I ain't no DJ. You too? That same dude. Oh, sorry.
Oh, all right. Colette Davis flying out. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. Big entry from Colette Davis. Not super tight on the bank, but doing a great job nonetheless. And gosh, that thing is so fast. Trenton Beachum keeping up though in his pro car. Definitely not the tires used to running, but the power's there. And Colette Davis hitting that inner clip, transitioning to that last outer zone. And Trenton Beachum is right there with the proximity. So this is a pro spec, I believe pro spec driver.
Yes.
Versus a pro.
Yes.
So give it up for Colette Davis, one of the only women out here. We had Zandara Kennedy, but she didn't quite make it to the top 32. Colette Davis holding it down for the women here in the top 16. We haven't seen the Hansons. We haven't seen the Hansons in a round two since round 2.
I'm just giving honorable mentions to all our female competitors. I love seeing them out here, and that's women know that they can drive as well.
And she's doing great too.
She's going phenomenal. She might low-key put the hurt on old boy.
All right, so Trenton Beachum out front. I believe he's going to have more power, a slightly more developed chassis, just because obviously it's been in pro competition. But Colette Davis is going to show us what she's got out there in the chase position.
She might just
that thing is fast. Fire shooting out there, spinning the tires from Colette Davis. And Trenton Beachum, real nice little flick there. Nice line on the bank. Colette Davis closing that gap. Big transition here from Trenton. Colette Davis going to use this to kind of dive in a little bit closer with that proximity. Trenton Beachum filling that outer zone too as he moves into the inner clip. And Colette's going to want to dive in here. Trenton Beachum filling the outer zone again. Drawing a nice little line. And give it up for Trenton Beachum and Colette Davis. All right, so Trenton Beachum not quite done yet. Still got tires. And it's a long way for Colette Davis and LZ as well, right? Florida. I mean, Florida coming out here. Florida. Got a couple guys from Florida out here. All right, give it up for Colette Davis. Give it up for Trenton Beachum. Very similar. I mean, the same chassis. Very similar builds. Oh, that's an E36, isn't it?
I can't tell. That's an E46.
That's an E46. Oh, he's got that kid on there. I can never tell.
Yeah.
You know?
Quarter ago.
Yeah. All right, so the judges. All right, so we do have a winner, and your winner is Trenton Beachum. Give it up for Colette Davis as well. That thing is ripping so fast.
Beachum will be going against Odie Baches. So we got pro versus
Beachum and Baches, pro versus pro, not very new to us here at HOTPIT.
Baches and Benny Hannes, come down for our liquidation sale. We got everything you need.
What?
It just sounded catchy.
That was, how'd you come up with that so quick?
I am silly.
All right, we got the next battle here.
You just gonna keep coming with snacks? Where the salt and vinegar chips
double
at?
snacks.
Damn, that's a good.
So, Mr. Luke Pakula here in the JDM Booger S14, and Chris Jackson with Jackson Performance all the way from Florida in that E92.
No, I only ate 2. You can have the rest. I didn't want any chips. I was just pressing you. Shout out to Jeff Jones for getting these sandwiches. Look at RJ being quite the gym family man. Good man.
RJ is a family man.
And they're off.
All right.
Luke Pakula versus Chris.
Out front, Luke Pakula, one of our drivers with championship contention. He's got the points. He just has to make it all the way through and take out Rome. And doing a great job right now in the JDM Booger S14. Absolutely shredding is Luke Pakula. Chris Jackson just trailing a little far behind. Needs to close the gap here. He's not going to have a lot of time to do it. Luke Pakula just absolutely flying through the track. Completes the lap in record time.
Luke Pakula.
Luke Pakula. What a cool name. All right, so we're going to throw it back to the replay. Hit the YouTube if you're not on it. You get to see the cool stuff. Drone shot here of Chris Jackson.
I was like, what's that in the back of his car? It's lights. As they line back up, Chris Jackson from Florida in the Jackson Performance E92 M3, and Luke Pakula in the JDM Booger S14 JZ Power Nissan. As they both line back up.
All right. Chris Jackson out front, a long way from home. Luke Pakula giving chase, not a long way from home. Very close to home, actually.
Close. Closer than Jackson.
It's a lot closer than Jackson.
They are off. Chris Jackson will follow. Chris Jackson up on the wall, but Luke Pakula is right there on him, letting him know, like, hey, buddy.
Oh, Luke Pakula's banging on that door.
Yeah. He was like, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Knock, knock, homie.
Who's there?
It's a little offline now, but Chris Jackson dialing it back in. Tons of smoke pouring off of that call. Give him that. As they slide through the fireballs, right past the inner clip, into outer zone 3. And Luke Pakula has that gap just about closed between him and Chris Jackson. And that will be
there we go.
Our second half of the battle.
As we await with the judges. How's everybody doing out there? How's the HOTPIT Autofest crowd doing? That's what we like to hear.
That's what we like to hear, Gary. You guys go check out Big Drift Energy out there. You guys go get you some merch, some shirts. Check out Prisma Lab, NRG. I hear the Lost Angels are out there today. They're actually an organization that it helps troubled youth get into building cars. They're building a Camaro right now for SEMA next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I watched them actually last year. They taught a bunch of kids how to paint. Nice. They painted some really cool cars. Nice. Lost Angels, shout out to them.
Y'all need some more cars. We got some cars over there at the Anytime shop. Just let us know. We'll donate something to you.
All right. Get the flag girl. Who thinks Luke Pakula got the win? Who thinks Chris Jackson got the win? All right. As the judges deliberate. I think we're going to have an answer here
Come
soon,
on, people,
Gary.
make some noise, make some noise.
All right.
Will it be Luke Pakula? Will it be Chris Jackson?
I don't think the judges know just yet.
Will it be Curtis Jackson? That's what they said.
Man, we got a lot of championship contention drivers still here.
Right?
Going into the grade 8.
Usually they get knocked out.
It's gonna be a real tight points race here.
You think that'd be good at TV?
I think they'll probably pay you to take it down. All right.
Did somebody boo? Who boo?
I have to see him out back.
Boo that man.
Okie dokie. So, do the judges have a winner? Not yet. Wow, this one's a tough one, huh? And it's the ones you think that they're simple to call and they just aren't. All right, so we are getting a one more time between Chris Jackson and Luke Pakula. Let's throw it down there and find out why. Judges?
Yeah, that was a really tough one, but we all decided one more time. We had to look at it a bunch of times. I think when Chris was following, he was way, way too far back, man. It was really hard to let him get away with that. But I also understand that Luke in the lead run was pretty low on the bank, which is just going to be faster anyway. So it's going to be hard for Chris to catch up. And when they switched spots, Luke definitely had a big mistake in the follow coming off the main bank. He almost went in the grass, it looked like. So I mean, there's just a lot of mistakes back and forth, and I just really couldn't say.
So just watch that run and let's watch that one.
I just think that they both need another chance to do it right.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna watch that one. We're gonna let them run it back and get a cleaner run to judge. Yeah, let's just not judge the dirty run. Let's judge a clean run.
Right.
But right now we got Mr. Margaritis Katsinis versus Matt Alexander in the Black Tracks Performance Chevy Corvette.
Margaritas, the Greek doctor, the LS, the architect of doctrine. It's going to be an interesting battle. Quite interesting.
And Matt Alexander with no shortage of sponsors, No End Customs, Black Tracks Performance, Tire Stacks, Drift Cave Motorsports, Chasing Motorsports, Class A Performance, Link ECU, Parts Shop Max, and Black Tracks Performance Chevy Corvette by Matt Alexander.
Margaritas, Infinite Energy Drink, LS Doctor. That's it.
You know?
He said I sponsor myself.
I sponsor myself.
Right?
All right, so we got what'd you call him earlier? The Freaky Greeky out front.
Freaky Greeky.
Oh, big power. He put a lot of power down right there. Right before his entry, he got slightly bigger gap. But, I mean, oh, no, it's shutting it down. It's a bigger gap than Matt Alexander wants, but it seems like something's going on now, so maybe that's why we're having the gap there.
Man.
And Margaritas drawing that preferred line there, flicking into that last outer zone. Yeah, something definitely wrong there. Matt Alexander shutting it down, just getting through the track. Switch it back up. Make sure I'm on my tape.
Wow, we haven't moved. They haven't gave us a warning. We must be in our right spots. It took all day, but we did it. Thank you.
I think I'm just tired.
Can't let the
All right, so
Sandman
switching
get us
it back
today.
up. All right, so I don't know if maybe Matt Alexander shut it down to just save tire and car, and I already messed up. Let's just not waste. Because he didn't call a timeout. He's not pulling into the pits. He pulled right back up to the line, so maybe nothing's wrong with the car.
We'll see.
As they line up at our Valino Tires start line. Matt Alexander out front. We got a thumbs up from the Freaky Greeky, LS Doctor.
There we go.
So initiation from Matt Alexander, and Margaritas closed about 15 feet of that gap while on the bank, losing a little bit here. Oh, too much angle from
you saved
Matt
it.
Alexander, and just about hitting the wall, not too hard. Goes into the wall a little bit there.
That's why he the Freaky Greeky. He figured out how to freak his way out that one.
And Margaritas moves through the track, completing the lap. I believe that's going to be I believe that's going to solidify his spot in the grade 8. There's no mistake on his end from the chase position. I don't believe that would have caused anything like Matt Alexander would have caused Matt Alexander to go into the wall. So. All right, line him back up. Mr. Matt. All right. So I think we have a winner. Let's hear it for these drivers one more time as we wait for the model. All right, we're going to make it official here. And your winner is Mr. Margaritas Katsinis. Gets the win, moves on to the grade 8.
There we go. We got Margaritas versus, we're waiting for the battle of Pakula versus Chris Jackson.
So Matt Alexander sending his farewells to the House of Drift. Banging off the limiter.
Man, it sounds weird.
Says this limiter sounds like a little drum.
Right? It sounds like when I was a young boy.
All right, so Matt Alexander with the send-off there. Last burnout in the competition drift for Irwindale Speedway.
There we go.
We're going to go back to this battle between Luke Pakula and Chris Jackson. The one more time from our local Luke Pakula and our not-so-local Chris Jackson, hailing all the way from Florida. Florida.
I feel like the drivers should get like intro music when they drive up to the
What would the
line.
intro music be? Like WWF style?
Yeah, like to the bell toll, Metallica, or some Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, some Sandman.
Hey. Back to Neverland. We couldn't do that because of YouTube, copyright.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see. What'd you say?
Oh, hey. Well, I'm just marking off things here in the notes. Okay, just marking things off in the notes. You don't worry about me. We're down to 2 pages of drivers. We had 4 pages of drivers earlier. We're down to 2, and not just down to 2. The black lines are drivers that are crossed off. So we're down to maybe 1 page worth of drivers.
That's it.
So I would like, in a second here, I want to take a look at the point standings. As soon as the grade 8 is rounded off, I want to take a look at the point standings because they're got to be getting interesting now.
Oh, yeah. Matt, do you have a when it gets down to the grade 8, do you have a thing for the? Okay.
It's all right. I just want to see the points. I want to see the point standings after the grade 8.
I'm going to text you the follow list.
Okay.
I do that to the guy who asked.
Anybody got an iPhone charger in here? Yeah.
Let me hold that lightning cable, son.
You know, one of
we
my
got Mike from Lockdown Performance in the house. The man who holds the flamethrowers. How's it going, young fella?
Oh, is this the flamethrower guy?
That's flamethrower guy.
There, yeah. Gary came down to Irwindale Speedway with 6% on his phone.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Friends. How many of us have them? You know what? Somebody said you have a lot of acquaintances and not a lot of friends.
A lot of acquaintances and not a lot of friends?
Right. I got Matt
got
Gilbert,
a lot of friends.
Mr. Kooky Bear, Joel the Ostrich. Damn, life's lonely. And I got my Skyline and John. Don't forget about John.
I see Luke Pakula in the JDM Booger S14. Still rocking 3-piece wheels out here like a G. Z, I miss you.
Oh, shoot. I could give a shout-out, huh? Duh. Hey, shout-out to my boys in New Hampshire watching. I know it's late right now. Y'all could be asleep, but y'all over here watching us do what we do best. HOTPIT Autofest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh,
you
shoot.
freestyling?
No, not at all.
All right, Chris Jackson's pulling back up. And Luke Pakula out front. Luke Pakula with championship contention here. He wants these points. He needs these points. And sending the drivers. Luke Pakula out front. Chris Jackson. Jackson Performance E92 out back. And look at the stagger they got going on. Luke Pakula drawing a crazy entry line there in the beginning. Chris Jackson's going to need to close that gap. Reminiscent of the first battle here.
Straighten out a little bit there.
All right, a little bit better proximity here for Chris Jackson as we move past that second inner clip into the last outer zone. Luke Pakula, pretty much identical run to the first run from Luke Pakula. And Chris Jackson doing a little better, but not exactly closing the gap the way he needed to.
It's interesting to see, like, he's trying to stay with him, but he's, like, staying offline. Because when he stays online, the smoke is just terribly in his face.
Yeah.
What really can he do? What more can I say?
Yes. So he was in the outer zone in the second half of that outer zone, but missed the beginning there a little bit. Luke Pakula just running away out front. What do you think, Gary? It is a
It's awfully tough because if Luke can stay in his door, I think it'll be that we'll know the definitive winner of his battle. We got the drone footage. We've been having the drone footage this whole time, Gary.
All right, so Chris Jackson letting it all hang out there on the bank. And oh, Luke Pakula with a little bobble in the chase position. Not sure what happened there, if that was his fault or not. Let the judges decide, but Chris Jackson pouring on the smoke. Can Luke Pakula even see through it?
Yes, he can, because he's right there with him like Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace. All right, and so Chris Jackson missing that clip there just a little bit. Not filling the zone quite like he needs to. So I'm just going to chalk it to not a lot of seat time on the track, Gary. He's doing great, just not exactly on the line he needs to be.
It is what it is, you know. But you know.
And that I'll tell you what though, that car makes some power. That E92 Chris, that Jackson Performance E92 is cooking those tires. And Luke Pakula and the JDM Booger S14. Man, that thing is straight from Japan. Like, that is straight out of Japan. Like, the build, the body kit.
The style.
The style, I mean, it could pass as a street car with no livery, you know?
True. Very clean as well. It's paint not
Real
around.
nice 3-piece wheels. It's painted. That's what I like about it, too.
It's very rare you sound.
Just a different gloss, you know? There's just a different gloss to paint. I like a vinyl here and there. But. All right, so throwing it down to the track here. Luke Pakula, Chris Jackson, the final battle of our top 16. We will be moving on to the grade 8 after this, and then the finals, Gary, the final 4.
It's the final countdown.
Right? Okay.
All right.
You don't have to do the whole song.
Sorry.
We got it.
We don't have enough budget for music, so we got.
You're getting a copyright strike. All right, so Luke Pakula and the JDM Booger S14 gets the win, moves on to the grade 8, still in championship contention.
We got the peculiator.
The peculiator.
Trying to come up with something. And that's almost another page of drivers gone. Luke, calm down. Just get to the pit. Just get to the pit, brother. Just get to the pit. You out there hot dogging and showboating. Oh, yeah.
So,
judges.
This is crazy. All right, I'm going to throw it down to Mr. Tommy Roberts.
I'm back, babies. All right. So, man, they both had a few mistakes in the follow. But then when we looked at their leads, Luke's lead run was just a lot more clean. He was in the zones. He was higher on the bank than he was on his first run that went one more time. So it was an improvement. And then also, I guess we haven't talked about this yet, but we don't have hard zeros. So even if Luke straightens out a bit, it's not a zero. It's definitely a big deduction, and we take it into consideration. But there's a lot of other things to consider. So he didn't just lose right there.
All right, so no zeros. I tend to forget that. That's a big difference from us, and it's a huge difference between us and a lot of different drift organizations is zeros. A lot of people, it's easy to get a zero. You drop a couple tires, zero. You know, over here you still get a little bit of points.
Just a little bit.
We're not gonna, you know.
You turned on your car, that's a point.
We're not knocking you.
No.
What was it? What'd you? We're moving on.
Rome Charpentier versus Aaron Velasquez.
And Aaron Velasquez, is he gonna break the heart of Rome Charpentier here? The Andes Tires RB25 powered S14 out front there. Ooh. Oh my, and Rome Charpentier keeping great proximity from close to Aaron Velasquez here, and Aaron Velasquez drawing a real nice line for him to chase. Rome Charpentier just absolutely not shaken whatsoever by that line from Aaron Velasquez. Pretty much drawing the entire line, mirroring him the entire time. That's what you want to see from a chase driver while filling the zones and hitting the clips, Gary. It's about perfect.
If you at home look at this instant replay, this is probably the best driving Aaron has done all day. And it's understanding, I remember the conversation with Aaron was him and Rome started at the same time as driving.
Yeah.
So for Aaron, it's like, you know, he got to see where Rome progressed. But life happened. It wasn't like Aaron stopped driving, just life, bills, family. And now he's at the point where he needs to be.
Yeah, and he's doing great. He's been doing great. The last few rounds, he's looked exquisitely professional. Exquisitely. You know, there's a lot of guys here that come out and they look real good and they look real, you know, they drive against the professional drivers and they're doing great. And then there's some guys that just stand out, like Aaron Velasquez, Dustin Ferrell, you know. So, Rome Charpentier out front. Aaron Velasquez is going to have to close that gap if he wants to win this one.
And he's
doing just that. But Rome, man, he's been drawing that same line all day long. Basically, he's going to have no tail light left at the end of the day. He's been scraping against the wall all day. Oh, contact! Oh, big contact. That's not what we want to see.
I think Rome buckled up against that wall.
So Rome just a little too close to the wall.
Look at, we got the instant replay.
So we're going to have to go back to this replay. Definitely hit the YouTube HOTPIT Autofest live stream if you want to see this right now. This is going to be an interesting little replay.
People are running away. What's going on?
Championship implications, actually, because if Rome is out of here, there is 4 more people in the grade 8 that could win this. Yeah, and as Matt says, they're snapping at Rome's heels right now.
It looked like yep.
Oh, man, so Rome just a little bit overcooked there.
Oh, I like, God dang it, it's like playing with a VCR. Yep.
Oh, was that, it may have been contact from Aaron.
Hold up, before.
It looks like there's two hits, one from the wall and one from Aaron. Wow, this is an interesting one. So Aaron dives in here.
It's hard to tell with the smoke.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
man,
that
that's so tough.
Yeah.
So not super sure what's going to go on here. I cannot tell who caused the crash. I cannot tell. The judges are going to have to use their expertise here. I can't tell. I almost want to ask Rome what happened. Yeah. It almost looks like Rome spins, but at the very moment that it looks like Rome spins, there's contact. So you almost can't tell. Here's the question I want to ask the judges, though. So, judges, if there's no contact there, do you think Rome still spins?
And we're taking a real hard look at this, so bear with us.
So the judges are still looking at the live stream. I'm telling you, they are meticulously going through this. They've watched it back 8 or 9 times at this point. It is so hard to tell. Nonetheless, give it up for both drivers here. Give it up for Aaron Velasquez. Give it up for Rome Charpentier. Stop your feet for both of these drivers. This battle has championship implications. All right. So it looks like it seems as if Aaron may have caused the contact between Rome and Aaron. So do we have a winner, guys? Your winner is Rome Charpentier, still in the runnings for the championship, still got his points, and it's just that much harder for those other 4 drivers that are right behind him. Rome Charpentier gets the win, Gary. And Aaron Velasquez, man, what a day for Aaron Velasquez. I think that fire's back. The fire is back.
Nah, that looks spiked. Jeff Jones, you up to something. That don't smell like normal chicken. Nah,
it's a tail light, huh? Okay, so it is a tail light.
It is?
Yeah, it is a tail light. All right.
Listen to the RB sing. I feel like it doesn't work.
All right, so there's the farewell send-off from Aaron Velasquez, his last competition run at Irwindale Speedway.
I love when Jeff Jones kicks out people because they look at him like, are you serious? And he's like, oh, yeah.
All right, so Luke Fink and Blaze Potts, very similar liveries, these guys. I love the liveries on these guys.
We took a look at the replay. We took a look at the drone over and over again, and we could tell that Rome was coming into that outer zone. He had his brake lights on, but there's still tire smoke coming off his rear tires, so I assume he's left foot braking. He's carrying his speed. He carried his momentum. He didn't really do anything wrong there. Aaron in the follow just really came in, diving in to catch up, and just the timing didn't work out. So Aaron bumps Rome, and he's at fault for the spin. So Rome moves on, but congrats to Aaron for making it this far and driving really well today.
All right, so clarification there for the last battle. For that last battle, that is why Mr. Rome Charpentier is moving on and continuing his championship run. But right now we got Luke Fink and Blaze Potts lined up. Luke Fink out front, Blaze Potts out back. Give it up for these guys. Let's get a stomp going before we get the lap so we can hype them up. Hype these guys up. Hype these guys up. All right, so we're checking something real quick under the car of Luke Fink. All right, here we go. So, second half of the first side of the bracket, the grade 8. We got Mr. Luke Fink real high on the bank. The Team Scoundrels, RX-7 not too far behind. Oh, throwing him offline. Blaze Pot's a little offline there. Luke Fink, not offline, definitely set it and forget it mode right now in that Corvette. Filling the outer zone, flying by that inner clip as we transition to the last outer zone. And Blaze Pot's doing a real good job of cleaning the last half of this lap up. Oh, and just as I say that, he closes the proximity too much and spins, pushing a little too hard, diving a little too deep is Blaze Potts.
Chris, depending on how this battle works out, depending on how this battle works out, and I'm going to pull a Dr. Umar Johnson, depending on how this battle works out, if Luke Fink beats Blaze Potts, then we will have Rome Charpentier versus Luke Fink. The thing we've been saying all day that we would have won.
9 points between Luke Fink and Rome Charpentier. 9 points separates these guys. So if Luke Fink does get this win, this is going to be a crazy next battle between him and Rome Charpentier. But Blaze Potts not wanting that to happen. He wants his own championship, and he's in the lead position.
Not at all.
Yeah, but you know, Luke Fink is he's only 9 points behind, so it's just a lot closer. But Blaze Potts doing very well for himself as well. Not very far behind in points. I believe he's 45 points behind Rome Charpentier at this point. At this point in the competition. All right, so the Team Scoundrels, RX-7 out front. The Fire Dragon, he calls it.
Fire Dragon.
Blaze Potts. Quick little initiation for Blaze Potts, diving sort of mid-bank, keep getting it dialing a little higher on the bank there. He's a little low at first, but real good job of flying into the zones. And Luke Fink goes into the wall hard. Luke Fink goes into the wall hard. Blaze Potts continuing his lap, but Luke Fink doesn't care. He's still going. Oh, man. Unfortunate.
One more time.
Unfortunate from Luke Fink. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure. Maybe he was just diving a little too hard.
Oh, no.
Big hit from Luke Fink, and he's trying to restart his car.
Damn, Gina.
Luke Fink, I believe, shuts it down. Give it up for Luke Fink. Give it up for Blaze Potts. This might be it for Luke Fink. This may be it. 9 points away. 1 or 2 battles away. He does have a 5-minute timeout, 5-minute competition timeout, if the judges decide that he won the battle.
All you have to do is just not do it.
Can we stop? Everybody's feeding Gary over here. How about Chris?
Huh? You got a girl. I got me. I got Jeff.
I'm kidding. Thank you, though, Jeff Jones. Yeah, don't feed Gary after now. Is that Gremlins?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get him wet.
Imagine I have a son.
I have a son.
He's worse than me.
All right, so Luke Fink's gonna get flat-bedded off of the track here. Probably something went, you go into the wall that hard, you shake things up. Hopefully it's not a big issue there for Luke Fink. And hopefully this isn't the end of the road. Blaze Potts in quite a happy position here.
That's crazy because now that I think of it, I'm over here counting Blaze Potts out as if he's not medal contention.
No, Blaze Potts is totally in contention. He's 100% contention for the championship. Definitely on his way to a podium, it looks like right now. And let's shout out to Blaze Potts sponsors. He's got no shortage of sponsors as well. Fortune Auto, Holly, KBD Body Kits, shout out Irving. Zestino Tires, Sparko, Scoundrels Drift Clinic, and Under Wraps. Driving on Zestino Tires is Blaze Potts. Zestino Tires. So the judges are going through the lap right now, trying to see what happened. I'm not even sure what happened there. I'd like to take a chance to thank our sponsors here. Thank you to BC Racing, Aeromotive, Status Racing, the Prisma Lab, Vitor Tires, Zestino Tires, Valino Tires, Zegnova Tires, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club, Big Drift Energy, Link ECU, Action Clutch, and Wise Fab. All right, so The judges deliberated. We're going to go back. I think we're getting a one more time here between Blaze Potts and Luke Fink. If Luke Fink can get his car together, we will have a one more time. Blaze Potts pulls off track as it is not his last battle yet. We're going to go back, change the tires, get back on track. But I believe, what do we got here? We got Odie and Trenton Beachum for our next battle. We could be moving on to that battle here. It looks like we are. We got Odie and Trenton lined up over there. It is. This is good water. Kirkland.
Kirkland.
My boy Kirk.
Big Kirk.
Shout out to Kirk.
Right. Shout out to the chicken base.
Yeah, I got to tell you the story. I got to tell you the story after. It's funny.
You want that top?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kirky boy.
Oh, other Kirk?
Oh, no, I'm talking to Kirk.
Oh, I thought you meant the kid with the RX-7.
Oh, yeah, well, shout out to Kirkland as well. That's the homie. Team Scoundrels. He's actually Team Scoundrels. Guy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Blaze Potts, buddy. I've known them both for years.
It's crazy. Do you think Apple Valley will ever shut down?
I don't think Apple Valley should shut down, and I hope it doesn't.
Don't let me wish that devil upon you, Ricky Bobby.
You know, because man, we're going to have to start making our way to Kern County Raceway, huh?
Yeah.
It's a great track. But man, that is a drive. And it's not just a drive, it's that drive. It's that particular drive. Because you can go just as far in the other direction. It's a great drive. It's fine. Drive down to San Diego, fun drive.
Yeah.
But driving that way, I mean, dude.
It's hilly.
It's just a lot of sand.
Is there a track in San Diego we can go to?
There should be. There's lots of tracks in Mexico, though, but I wouldn't want to take my
Should
car.
we move the hot pit to Mexico?
We should do Hot Pit Mexico. You know, they have, actually in Mexico, they have a lot of really, like, grassroots drift championships. It's really reminiscent of Hot Pit in our first year.
How does that work for our people who may not be able to leave the country?
Well, figure it on out. So, Trenton Beachum is going to warm up his tires. Odie Baches doing the same. Two pro drivers. Trenton Beachum in his pro car. Odie Baches in his pro car, but not his pro engine. He's got a new NA 427, I believe, in that S15. And Trenton Beachum rocking his Formula Drift setup all the way to the T, I believe, besides the tires. He's going to have to run small tires. We got a tire rule here in HOTPIT Autofest. 265 maximum.
That's crazy. He was like, let me take this whole ass engine out. I'm not gonna take off the blower. I'm just taking this whole ass engine out.
Yeah, he swapped it. Odie swapped that car.
And he's fast.
And he's fast. You know, you don't need a ton of power. It's really in Formula Drift, you know, 700 horsepower is plenty for any track that they're on.
Yeah.
The extra 300 horsepower that you need is only because the other guy has it, and he's going to run away from you if you don't. But you know, you don't need it. Here you see, 600 horsepower is plenty for this track.
You know what they should bring back? AOL instant messaging.
AOL instant messaging?
I mean, we have text messaging.
Why do you want that to come back?
I just want the sound effects.
Oh, yeah.
Like when the doors open.
Yeah. That was fun.
You've got mail.
Fun days, Gary. Very lonely kid. I didn't have anybody to talk to.
Same. Damn.
Yeah.
Where were you when I was a kid?
Yeah. You know, could have been friends. Trenton Beachum out front. Trenton Beachum.
Trent Beachum.
Did we get a list?
Baches, Beachum. Baches, Beachum.
Baches and Beachum. And Trenton Beachum out front. Spinning the tires from the line. Oh, he hit him with the JTP at Long Beach.
Okay. Oh, you're watching a first-class battle.
Trenton Beachum with a real nice looking run here, and Odie Baches right behind him. Said, hey, I can do that too. Dives in. Oh, look at the proximity to the wall from Trenton Beachum. I guarantee you he left some white paint on the wall, or vinyl, whatever it may be. Nice little transition here into the last outer zone, and Odie is tapping on that door of Trenton Beachum. A little bit of limiter there. Give it up for Trenton Beachum and Odie Baches. That was a good run there, Gary.
There we go.
Almost started clapping myself. And that just goes to show what these guys can do. These are HOTPIT Autofest drivers. They're also Formula D drivers as well. So the best of the best here out at Irwindale Speedway, HOTPIT Autofest, round 5. Odie Baches out front in the field suspension S15. Trenton Beachum's got the 999. Hey, who was 999 before? Matt
Kaufman?
Matt Kaufman was 999.
Was he?
I believe he
Matt Kaufman is here.
No, it wasn't 999, was it?
Matt Kaufman, if you hear, text me your number.
Just scream out, just scream loud if you ran. I could have sworn it was me. Anyways, Odie Baches out front. Smooth little transition. He's going to ride the wall, I believe, and yes, he is right there. Trenton Beachum just walked it out to the line, no problem. Odie Baches, nice little transition. Trenton going to dive right in here, mirroring Odie through that second outer zone. And look how these guys just draw the line perfectly. What happened with the fire there? Something happened with the flamethrower. All right, Odie Baches rounding out that run, and Trenton Beachum was absolutely dialed there in that chase position.
He's 9.59.
9.59.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Give it up for Trenton Beachum. Give it up for Odie Baches. How many of you guys think Odie Baches won this one? How many of you guys think Trenton Beachum won this one? Slightly in favor of Trenton Beachum, Gary.
Look, the replay don't lie. The replay does not lie.
Just dialed. Absolutely dialed.
Are they trading one more time?
Oh, man.
Are they yelling one more time?
You guys want it one more time? I think they want it one more time,
Gary.
Gary.
Want it one more time, stop your feet.
Oh, wow, that's a one more time earthquake, Gary.
Right.
All right, let's see if the judges will give you what you want. They're doing their job. We're doing ours.
I forgot they might hit us hard cuts.
Yeah.
We may not have the time for one more time. But we might have one time for the one time.
Well, we're making pretty good pace here. We got plenty of time for the last couple laps in the championship. Mr. Luke Pakula and Marguerite Katsinis lining up.
Mr. Luke Pakula.
Do we have a winner, boys? We do have a winner. And your winner is Trenton Beachum!
Oh my goodness, Trent Beachum just
takes out Odie Baches.
Hey, look at that boy about to do something.
And Odie Baches, it's going to be his last time competing here at Irwindale Speedway.
Oh, that's it? He just left?
He's got plenty of track time here, plenty of laps, and we get to see the official last lap of competition for Odie Baches here at Irwindale Speedway.
Every time the drone flies out, it feels like I'm playing Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia drone? Man, that was a good game, huh?
Yeah. They don't make games like that no more.
Well, they do. Assassin's Creed is pretty close.
Oh, shoot, dang.
All right, Assassin's Creed, right? Yeah, so Luke Pakula out front. Marguerite, the LS Doctor. Freaky Greeky.
Freaky Greeky.
Freaky Greeky.
Big freak. Big Greek.
Luke Pakula in the Zestino tires, G-Force transmissions, weird performance, fine line aero, unrivaled tuning, VR wheels, Spectre wraps, JDM Bugger, 2JZS14 out front, followed by the Greek Doctor, Marguerite Katsinis. Big flick there. Not as high on the bank as we're used to from Luke here. Nice proximity from Marguerite Katsinis. Luke Fink making Luke Pakula making a little bit of a gap here.
Oh, where's Luke? Where's Freaky Greek going?
Got the flamethrowers going. And Luke Pakula transitioning that last outer zone. Filling the zones real great here is Luke. And Marguerite has been following him quite nicely. The proximity's been there the entire lap. But Luke Pakula doing a great job of filling all the outer zones, hitting all the inner clips in the JDM Bugger S14. My head hurts, Gary.
It's okay. Just drink some water. Drink some water. Make sure y'all staying hydrated out there, y'all.
All right, second half of this battle. And this is the last battle of our grade 8. Or we have the one more time, that's right. All right, Marguerite Katsinis out front. some of these drivers are drawing that line. They dip in a little bit, and then they go right back outside. And Luke Pakula, a little far behind, but he's closing the gap. And ending that bank here with a decent amount of proximity. Marguerite's filling out his zone nicely. That's what we want to see as he drives, flies past the flamethrower, hits the inner clip, gets ready to transition here, and nicely flies into the beginning of the outer zone. That's what we want to see. Fill the entire outer zone. Luke Pakula kind of swanging it out there at the end. Give it up for Luke Pakula and Margaritis.
Luke Pakula still in points, but
yes, sir. Luke Pakula is in the running for the championship. We got a few drivers still here, Gary.
we got damn near all of them are on the field.
Most of our championship drivers are still here besides Jason Kim and Josh Stewart. We still got Rome Charpentier. We still got Luke Fink. We still got Blaze Potts. We still got Luke Pakula. Half of our grade 8 is championship contenders, Gary.
We got
Trenton Beachum out here breaking hearts, trying to take the check for himself. All right. And watching back the replays right now. See the replay of. Oh, that was such a fast flick there from Luke Pakula. Such a quick flick. Luke Pakula just doing a great job of filling the outer zones. Margariti's need a little more proximity there. He could have been a little closer, but it's hard to do that when Luke Pakula's just running away from him. Yeah, Luke is locked in. Margaritis is doing a great job out front too. Just about tags that inner clip. So tough one for the judges to call here. All right, so it's a split decision, but we do have a winner. And the winner is... The winner is Margaritis. Katsinis gets the win, upsetting Luke Pakula and knocking him out of championship contention. But tons of points still. Luke Pakula's got, he was in 5th place with just about 47 points behind Rome Charpentier. He's going to end his season very nicely in about 4th or 5th place with championship points. Great job from Luke Pakula. Great job from Margaritis. Door-to-door donuts, Gary.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You know what's crazy? Nomo Ken and the boys was down here for FD. So the people I watched getting me into drifting with the Nomo Ken's 4-door Skyline was here. He saw my Skyline. He said, very cool. And I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That happened to me one time.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to throw it down to, who are we throwing it out to, Mr. Tommy?
All right, that was definitely a tough one, split decision. One of us went with Margaritis, and then there was 2 one more times. I think that the deal breaker was just that in Luke's lead run, he was way too low on the bank, which is kind of making Margaritis have to make some sacrifices and try to follow a weird line, and then that just throws you off and going into the inner clip. And so I can't put too much blame on Margaritis for fumbling that inner clip based on having to like do a weird line on the bank coming into it.
All right.
When Margaritis was leading, his lead run was just like great. It was just a really, really good run. So.
All right, Mr. Tommy Roberts, they're clearing it up for us. Yeah, and like I was saying, the lead run was real great from Margaritis there. I thought Luke Pakula had it in the bag, but listening to the judges, it always clears it up for me. It always makes a little more sense. So we're going to go back to Luke Fink and Blaze Potts. Hopefully Luke Fink was able to get his car back together. I remember there was some small issues. I remember he was trying to start it down there on the infield, and I think it wasn't starting. So hopefully he got that fixed and we can see him, because he is going to want to keep on progressing. He's 9 points behind our points leader.
Luckily, he's got that anti-gravity battery in there, so if he has any issues.
All right, so Luke Fink has got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left of his 5-minute competition timeout, so we don't even know yet if he's going to be able to fix it, but he's trying. Oh, almost gave myself a clothesline real quick. So hopefully Mr. Luke Fink fixes the car and we can see him here and he can live out his championship dreams here at HOTPIT Autofest. Not how you want to get taken out.
Shout out to all 400 plus people watching the HOTPIT Autofest live stream.
If you guys want to see the ins and outs of the inner workings of HOTPIT Autofest as far as the replays and the drone shots and things like that, you're going to want to go to the YouTube, go to HOTPIT Autofest live stream, click on that thing, spare on that thing, and go ahead and watch us. Me and Gary are hanging out here, up here at the very top grandstands at Irwindale Speedway, looking down on a beautiful track, on a beautiful Southern California, beautiful packed stands. Gary, what do you think? Last Irwindale drift event, Irwindale drift competition. I guarantee there's going to be, somebody's going to sneak a drift event in here, but it's not going to be a competition.
They're going to try, but it ain't going to be us.
It's not going to be us. HOTPIT Autofest.
Unless they have a round one.
The official last drift competition at Irwindale Speedway.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Thank you for commenting. Even if you're talking crap, you know? Boost the algorithm. Go ahead. All right, so
just soaking it all in.
We should be rounding out this competition timeout from Luke Fink. A couple minutes ago, we were 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. We should have about a minute left here, and then we'll have a verdict as to whether or not he's going to make it out for his one more time battle with Blaze Potts. If not, Mr. Blaze Potts is going to move on and happily take those championship points onto the finals because he's in contention. Like I said, 47 or 45 points behind Rome. He's not too far behind. If Rome makes a mistake, if Blaze Potts blazes past him, we could have a winner here.
Blaze Potts blaze past him.
And I wasn't even thinking of his name.
That's smooth. That's smooth.
So actually the winner of this battle faces Rome. So they get the chance to take him out and progress past him.
Yes, that's why this matters.
Oh, man.
That's why this matters.
Blaze Potts, Luke Fink, Rome Charpentier. And this isn't even finals. This is one half of the bracket.
I see y'all in the chat talking. Yes, I found a phone charger.
Oh, we need to scoot over a little bit.
There we go.
You know, the more you know, the more you know. Definitely needing some nutrition here in a little bit, Gary.
I need like a protein bar.
Yeah,
bar,
the
something.
back of my head hurts, and that's a weird headache to have. So it looks like do we have a verdict on the 35 seconds left? All right, I'm going to take those 35 seconds to thank BC Racing, Aeromotive Status Racing, the Prisma Lab, Vitor Tires, Zestino Tires, Valino Tires, Zeknova Tires, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club, Big Drift Energy, Link ECU, Action Clutch, and WiseFab. Almost forgot. Can't forget WiseFab.
Shout out to the boys at the NRG booth.
Club.
Shout out to the boys at the Anytime booth. Shout out Hot Import Nights.
Shout out to all the boys at all the booths. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for vending. Thank you guys for bringing concessions. Thank you guys for bringing food. The empanada guys are always here. Those empanadas are delicious. Damn. Yes, really good. My girlfriend had the spinach and cheese one earlier with the chimichurri sauce, Gary.
Somebody said shout out Rob Parsons.
Shout out Rob Parsons. Shout out Chair Slayer. That's the homie.
Yep.
You know, Rob actually helped me early on in my design career. He gave me one of his copies of SolidWorks because he was sponsored by them, and that's how I was able to teach myself how to design, Gary.
Really?
Yep. Mr. Rob Parsons. Shout out Rob Parsons. That's the homie. Wouldn't have learned how to design without him.
So if I give you this headlight, how long will it take you to make a headlight?
Well, I got to 3D scan it first, and then 1 day of design work, probably 1 or 2 days of design work, and then we got to find somebody to make it. I think RJ can help us with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can 3D print it as well. But
really?
Yeah. Anyways, definitely got. We definitely are out of the competition. 5-minute timeout for Luke Fink. I'm waiting to hear back as to what's going on with that. Was he able to fix the car? Hopefully he was. I can never get enough Luke Fink drift competition, and we're blessed to actually be able to watch all these drivers like Luke Fink, drivers like Baches. I mean, even our younger guys, even drivers like Jake Gonzalez. Like the pleasure we have the pleasure of watching these guys come out and compete, progress, level up. You know, I mean, it's just, I mean, they're having fun. It's HOTPIT Autofest is one of the better drift organizations to watch, Gary. It's the best of both worlds. You get the grassroots, you get the pro, you get the crashes, you get the fire, and you get me and Gary.
Not only do they get us.
Unfortunately, you get me and Gary.
You get us in your homes, in your dreams, and in the deepest depths of your house.
Are you in the deepest depths of their house, Gary?
Wherever there's a shadow, I am at. That's what the dude who used to sell burritos at the airport would tell me.
Wherever there's a shadow, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I said, can I pay you for a burrito? Can I get a burrito today and pay you tomorrow? He's like, yep.
Oh, that's like a hamburger guy.
Yeah, I'll gladly pay.
I'll gladly pay you for a hamburger tomorrow, I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today.
Yes, Wimpy, Popeye's friend.
Yep. All right, so Blaze Potts still on the starting line. Do we have a Luke Fink? Do we have a Luke Fink? Something's in my eye, Gary. You blowing on me? All right.
My ears were hurting.
All right, so no verdict yet here. Mr. Matt is looking intensely at the pits.
Uh-oh.
All right, so Luke Fink's hood is closed, and they're trying to start it now. I can't see with the monitor in the way. This ViewSonic 60 hertz.
How did you know it's 60 hertz?
It's definitely 60 hertz. There's no way that thing is a dinosaur. All right, so the last battle of the grade 8 here. We're going to have this final 4 dialed in just a second as soon as we get word on what's going to happen this next run.
Why no cameras in the pits? That's private. Nice job, Chris, from Greg. I'm not
Yeah, George Crabvigo, that's funny.
You know him?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably on a sick one.
That's funny.
Probably on a sick one.
Oh, that is funny.
Joe Swanson, boy, you better calm down.
Joe Swanson, is that his name?
And Joe Swanson said, Gary.
That's cool. That's a cool name.
Yeah, right? Hey, Peter.
All righty. So do we have a verdict, Mr. Matt? I'm running out of things to say.
Where's Luke?
What are you waiting for?
Damn, Gina.
Luke did not make it. Oh, man, that is so unfortunate. Luke Fink's championship run ends here. Not how he wanted it to happen. I really would have loved to see Luke Fink in the finals or in the Final Four, whatever. Unfortunate turn of events for Luke Fink. But that means Mr. Blaze Potts moves on, and he is still on his championship run.
Mr. Blaze Potts.
Mr. Blaze Potts.
Mr. Potts has the opportunity to upset this whole thing. He could literally pull the...
Now, I wouldn't call it an upset because he's been kicking ass all year, and he's real high in points. It would almost be like he comes through, you know?
Because
he's right there. He's fourth place.
What I'm saying is he could do one of those things where...
It would be very upsetting for Rome if he took him out, though. And I believe they're going to battle, so... Rome Charpentier and Blaze Potts are going to battle it out in the Final Four.
Like when I see Blaze Potts, he looks like the type to flip a table at Thanksgiving dinner. What? No stuffed mac and cheese bites? A victory lap? Byron.
Shout out to Jake Caldwell over there from Colorado.
Wow.
Cooking something up.
What's he cooking?
Do you see what Jake Caldwell is cooking in Colorado? I can't talk about it.
What? No,
I can't talk about it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, man, you're going to have to see it. Hey, yeah, what happened to your hot pit hat? We had hot pit hats, Gary.
Oh.
You're not in your uniform.
You know what? I gave it to a kid. He said, I like your hat.
Oh, yeah. The Gary charity.
Well, yeah, Jeff Jones.
Classic
you know me,
charity. So,
right?
Blaze Potts, check it out. Check it out, Gary. Blaze Potts is doing a buy run. So here's Blaze Potts making it official. driving his way into the Final Four. He's going to take it real easy here. Slide into the Final Four. Don't mind if I do. Still hitting the outer zones.
Flamethrower 1.
Still hitting the inner clips.
Flamethrower 2. It'll go away. It's all right. Some Ghost Rider flames on the track.
All right, and Blaze Potts makes it official, making his way into the Final Four. He will battle Rome Charpentier, the guy he needs out of his way. So if Blaze Potts gets Rome out of the way, he's going to have to battle the winner of Trenton Beachum and Margaritas. Margaritas and Trenton Beachum are not in contention for the title. So the last drivers we have that are in contention are Rome Charpentier and Blaze Potts. The one half of the bracket. So really, it's going to be one or the other. We're not going to get to see both of them in the final. And the other, Trenton Beach, Margaritas, Katsinis, neither of these guys are in the running for the championship. So they're going to be the upsetters here.
This man got flamed pants, man.
All right. Final four, just about rounding out.
Trent Beachum, Margaritas, Katsinis. I never noticed Margaritas, Katsinis look like a smooth Homer Simpson.
A smooth Homer Simpson?
Like, look at this profile pic. I got 3 papers. I got my list of stuff. I got my list of points, and I got my list of sponsors. BC Racing, Aeromotive, Status Racing, the Prisma Lab, Vitor Tires.
Shout out the homie Polo Bear out there.
Oh, Polo Bear.
Polo Bear.
Zestino Tires, Valino Tires, Zegnova Tires, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club, Big Energy Drift, Big Jeff Energy Correction, Link ECU, Action Clutch, and Wise Fab.
Let's get a couple shout outs to some of the chat in there.
Let's look at the chat. Shout out to, can you shout out Lewis P.
Shout out to Lewis P.
JC Racing, the delegation. Will the drones be charging up for the next main match? I don't know. Somebody named. Oh, they're watching the drones charge up?
Yeah, let's go to the drone shot. It's funny. The batteries? Can we get the batteries?
Greg Crapparuvo? Leave that man's name up.
Crapico?
Well, listen, Dookie man. Leave the name.
All righty. Margaritas Katsinis pulling up to the line. Where is Trenton Beachum? Oh, it's a sight lap. Okay.
Is it raining?
Some conditions change down there, huh?
It's sprinkling.
All right, so with the condition change, we like to give the drivers a chance to adjust. So now that it's a little wet, a little cold, we're going to let Margaritas go out and try out his setup here.
I'm going to check my Doppler 7000.
All right, so Trenton waived his sight lap. He's not going to do it. Margaritas actually requested this. So Margaritas wants this sight lap. He needs to feels like he needs to go out there and feel it out. Trenton Beachum not feeling the same way.
Well, I thought I was stupid. My phone said 15 degrees Celsius. Who?
All right, so we're gonna throw Chris Jackson. We got Chris Jackson from Jackson Performance here. Here, take a seat.
Was it wet when you guys were?
Let him sit down first.
All right, yeah, let me get in here. All right, Jeff's always pushing me. Look at this. Where am I looking? Over here. Okay.
Yeah, right here, sir.
What's
right
up?
here.
What's up?
So tell us what happened. This is Chris Jackson, E92, Jackson Performance from Florida.
All the way from
Welcome
Florida.
to HOTPIT.
Thank you, sir.
Glad
Thank
to have you.
Oh man, glad to be here. This is awesome. This has been such an experience.
Yes. How are you liking it so far?
Just this whole experience of flying back and forth 4 or 5 times in the last week. Or was it I don't know. It seems like a week, but it's probably 4 weeks. But it's been crazy. And just having fun, driving more than I've ever had my whole life, and brand new car that's not so brand new anymore.
I understand.
Yeah, that happened quick.
So what happened out there, boss man?
So I don't know. I felt it really loose, but it's been really loose for me all weekend. I just can't seem to grab any traction. And he went in, and parts are flying at me, and then I went in, and You know, it didn't end well for either of us. But, you know, my car made it. He couldn't get his car back together. It sucks because he's a great friend, great driver. Like, we were talking for ever before this. We were just, you know, always on the Discords and going crazy, so. Oh, okay. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, yeah, well,
sorry, guys. Thank you.
And that was Chris Jackson from Florida. Thank you for coming by, Mr. Jackson.
So a little insight into the run from Chris Jackson there from Jackson Performance.
Hey, he smelled nice.
So Jeff Jones just loving it. Absolutely living the moment. Marguerite's, Katsinis out front, Trenton Beachum out back, and Marguerite's with a big feint entry. Good proximity to the wall. Trenton Beachum dialing it in. And here they come as they fly by us. Oh my gosh, just barely missing that inner clip. Perfect proximity from Trenton Beachum. Marguerite's filling the outer zone, hitting the inner clip, smoking it up. Textbook run from Marguerite's and beautiful chase from Trenton Beachum here.
Now you got to ask yourself, can we get a mirror run of what
Can we
just
get a
happened?
mirror run? You know, I'm not sure, but that was a great run from both drivers. I will give it up to Trenton Beachum for the proximity throughout the entire lap. He was on the door of Marguerite's Katsinis.
Right now, my Doppler 7000 tells me there is no rain at the current time.
Yeah, but it's a little misty and dewy, you know? And the drive over here, my window was fogging up.
Shout out to Steven, Manny, and Eric. We out here, and they would love that. Any proof of Jay-Z? Shout out, Josh. I'm just shouting. If you in the group chat, anybody got a birthday out there? Happy birthday to whoever's birthday is out there. I'm not singing happy birthday. Daniel Albrecht's fiance. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Or you'll be here. Daniel Albrecht, happy birthday to your beautiful fiance. Take her to Fogo de Chao.
Ooh, there you go.
Geraldine.
Happy birthday, Geraldine.
She got a compound name.
All right, so Trenton Beachum out front. Marguerite's, the LS Doctor.
I really thought that man was a doctor. I'm
Big
so
hearts.
disappointed.
Big hearts for Marguerite's.
What happened? Huh? Elliot's a doctor.
Is Elliot a doctor?
He's like a doctor, a foot doctor.
All right. And there's the feint from Trenton Beachum.
Oh, a little weeble wobble from Margaritas.
All right, so Marguerite's not so high on the bank, but good proximity from Marguerite's nonetheless. Oh, and he had to back off just a little bit there, getting a little too close to Trenton. Oh, and Marguerite spins. Saves it.
There we
360s into the second inner bank. But Trenton Beachum just about wrapping this up, drawing the line there in the outer zone. Light work for Trenton Beachum. And Marguerite's Katsinis just making a small mistake there, a little too close. I think what he did on the first bank was he was closing the gap, and he closed the gap just a little too much. Right when he didn't give himself enough room to transition. He closed the gap a little too much, had to fall back, tried to surge back up, and ended up cooking it too much, doing a 360 into the second inner.
Just a little
zone.
bit. Wiggle it.
So
just a little bit. Ooh.
Marguerite's Katsinis is probably not going to make it into the finals.
Let's be realistic. He's not.
He's doing great, and man, he actually kills it.
He does. That's the one time I've ever seen him goof up.
And I haven't seen him do that before. But you know, you're driving against people like Trenton Beachum.
That's true. It's the same.
Seasoned Formula D drivers.
Got Josh Mason in the house.
Yeah,
What's up
Mr.
with the
Josh
flood
Mason.
hands? It's flooding. Oh, you still in booty?
He saw the rain. He saw it rain a little bit early. He said, "I'm gonna wear these today."
You know what? You can't make fun of a man who stays prepared. You know what I'm saying? Josh Mason.
All right, so Trenton Beachum gets the win officially. Trenton Beachum gets the win, moves on to the finals. Give it up for both these drivers. Give it up for Marguerite's Katsinis.
That's it. Look at him. Good job,
That's the
Marguerite.
Greek doctor right there. You see that guy out there in the pits? You want an LS engine built? Go talk to him.
Freaky Greeky, get your butt in the car. Oh yeah, you still got to battle.
Hey, you got to battle for third, Marguerite's. It's not over yet, player.
It's not over till the LS sings. Shout out.
Save some tires.
John Navarro's 80th birthday. Ooh, what's that noise? Josh, make sure you got to pay extra to be on the live stream.
What, $1?
Yeah. You know what? I'll give you my International Negro Delegation discount.
Does that come with a coupon?
Not for you. Not for you. You get charged extra.
All righty. Oh, man, look at this. We got Rome. We got Blaze.
We got
They're lined up. Blaze Potts and Rome Charpentier. Only two championship contenders left here in the Final Four, and they're going to duke it out. Only one of these guys can make it in. Who's it going to be, Gary?
For copyright reasons, if you know 8 Mile, the song, the sweater, spaghetti, knees weak, just pretend that's in your head, and that's what describes this right here. You only got one shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow. And Rome, oh man, Rome is so dialed on the bank. Blaze Potts surging in, wheel to wheel. Oh, Blaze Potts takes out that inner clip. And I can barely see, but gosh, look at Blaze on the door of Rome. And Rome drawing the line he's been drawing all day, perfectly filling the zones, perfectly transitioning to that last outer zone. Blaze Potts right there with him. Give it up for Blaze Potts and Rome Charpentier.
Rome Charpentier being an instructor over at the Big Indian Drift Compound over there in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, you get the chance. I almost went to the school, but I had work.
Ah.
Yes. I had
Drift
work.
school.
Drift school.
Drift school.
I was going to go to drift school because I thought about competing in Hot Pit next year.
You know, I was going to go to drift school, too, at Chelsea Nova. We actually sponsored a drift school, and then we just never went.
Why?
Well, I don't know. We just didn't go.
Time,
man. And then now it's gone, and it's like, well, we didn't do that.
It happened.
All right, so beautiful run, beautiful first half of the run. I'm sad that it's going to be over here. I'm sad that this battle is almost over. But Blaze Potts out front, Rome Charpentier looking super dialed in the back. Blaze Potts could wrap around Rome here if he takes him out, gets the points, wins the championship. I mean, could be a huge day for Blaze Potts too.
Could be. Should it be?
I mean, think of the nerves, Gary. I get nervous just when it's my turn to go.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw the beady little eyes looking at you, like, and then somehow, what happened to your car? It's the worst feeling in the world.
Oh, funky shot here. What's going on? All righty. All righty, we're getting ready to send I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea. Well, are we sending them soon? How about let's make some noise for these guys during this lap. Let's stomp our feet and clap. Let's hear it for these guys. Let's get them pumped.
There we go. There we go.
As Blaze Potts leads, Rome Charpentier gives chase. And Blaze Potts, nice smooth little initiation. Gonna try to walk it up the bank here.
Just listen to Rome's car.
All right, Rome.
Blaze Potts.
A little bit of a gap there. Blaze Potts transitioning to that second outer zone. Rome's gonna reel him in here. And I think Rome doesn't have to play it safe, but he's not diving in as hard as you think he would be here. And Blaze Potts filling that last outer zone. Rome Charpentier pulling him to the door there of Blaze Potts. Give it up for both these drivers. Give it up for Rome Charpentier. Give it up for Blaze Potts.
That's crazy.
These are championship drivers here. Only one of these guys can make it into the finals, which means someone is going to get an upset here, Gary.
Listen.
There will be a championship upset in this battle.
Usually there's they say there's a definitive winner.
It's a definitive winner?
But not today.
Well, hopefully we have a definitive winner. Judges.
How you say this name?
Amador.
Amador.
Alex Amador.
Sorry, I can't read your name.
Amador.
Amador. Amadeus.
All right.
Sorry, the ADHD kicking in.
All right, so we have a winner. And moving on, continuing his championship run, Rome Charpentier.
And he is your HOTPIT Autofest
and that makes him the champion. He wins championship points, right?
The champions.
Give it up for Rome Charpentier, Blaze Spots.
Good job,
Rome
Rome.
Charpentier officially inching out the win there. We
got
our
that
championship points leader, taking out the very last of our championship point contenders. Rome Charpentier is our HOTPIT Autofest 2024 champion officially. And Blaze Spots gonna say his goodbyes to Irwindale. It's gonna be his last time competing here under the lights at Irwindale Speedway. Give it up for Blaze Spots! Oh, that's right. So Matt just let us know that there's a consolation prize. So we still get to see margaritas and Blaze. So there's a champion. There's still a chance that Blaze gets a podium. He didn't get his championship, but he might get a podium.
I didn't know if they were going to do it like the FD way, like whoever's points was higher and automatically.
Yeah, no, we're doing.
Y'all gonna fight for this 3.
We're doing consolation battles.
So we got Rome versus Trent Beachum. Pro versus Pro.
Rome versus Trent. Rome versus Trent.
Dang, so many black lines.
All right. Look at all this smoke barely coming up here.
Right? It feels like we're at a Snoop Dogg concert.
Right, as we are winding down here, I want to take another chance to thank our sponsors. Thank you, BC Racing, Aeromotive, Status Racing. Thank you to the Prisma Lab. Thank you, Vitor Tires. Thank you, Zestino Tires. Thank you, Valino Tires. Thank you, Zenk Nova Tires. Shout out to Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club, Big Drift Energy, and our product series sponsors, Link ECU, Action Clutch, and WiseFab. Thank you guys for helping our drivers out, keeping everybody decked out, and running good. HOTPIT Autofest, Gary. Round 5. We got drone batteries? We got drone batteries.
Gary, Josh Jones is in here?
Josh Jones, is that like a, it's like a,
Josh Jones, hey, you know what, Josh Jones, congratulations on your brand new healthy baby. Can you say brand new?
Well, babies are brand new. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like you got a beautiful
It's not an old, it's not an old baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new baby.
I want to smell your baby. Not like that. Like babies have like.
They do have a crazy smell.
Yeah, babies smell like
babies
new
smell,
car.
they smell
like,
crazy.
Like you smell a baby, smell like a new baby.
Yeah.
Like new, fresh skin.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, right? That didn't come off weird.
Yeah, babies smell crazy. I don't know what's going on. All right. And so we're going to change tires here. Everybody's going to get ready for the final battle. We do have a third place consolation battle between Blaze Pots and Margaritas Katsinis. So, yeah, we're going to change tires, change fuel.
Blaze Pots is in second now? Ooh. How does that work points-wise? I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, we got to find out where Blaze Pots is in the points. All right, so taking a look here at the points, Matt, you want to give me some highlights? So a shake-up for second and third place. Just about 20, 30 points in between the closest drivers here. And our top 5 is crazy this year, Gary. We got, are you texting?
Apparently, I just won Best Drift-Worthy Car at High Import Nights.
Oh, wow. Gary just won an award. I like how they say drift-worthy because they know you don't drift it.
That's, you know what? I do actually drift my car now.
I'm kidding now. I know I can't make those jokes anymore, but they're fun to make, Gary.
It's crazy, Chris Miller. You were there on my first drift endeavor. You remember
Yeah,
that?
yes, I do.
I blew up my RV.
And you seized your motor on the back corner.
Yeah.
I remember.
Damn. How far we've come. How far we come. You know what? I might compete in FD one day.
What's that? I've thought about competing here and there, but it's like a it's a commitment. It's a lifestyle change.
I talked to RJ about competing in HOTPIT, and they talked to me. So maybe like last 2 rounds next year, I'll try.
It's a lifestyle change to actually compete. Like it's got to be your career.
That way you can.
I mean, some people make it a weekend warrior thing, and they do well. But I mean, really, if you're trying to make it a thing, you've got to dedicate your life to it.
I'll compete, and then once I lose, well, you never know. You never know. You never know how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Gary out here at Irwindale Speedway. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. So it's going off in here. It's lit up here in the judges' booth. Not sure what's going on, but there's lots of bickering and.
Hey, we're trying to announce over here. They got the background noise picking up.
You guys are fun. What are you guys talking about, though? We want to know.
Yeah.
Just overall.
Oh, so now y'all quiet. Hey, I got a million trillion things I'd rather do.
Oh, I see Blaze Potts and Margaritas Katsinis. We got our 3rd place consolation battle coming up for you right here.
That man knew how to get me started.
So Rome's here just collecting points. Rome's already got the championship. He's got 331 championship points with the potential to get more.
What's that mean on The Simpsons?
What's that? So he gets an additional $5,000 for championship bucks, plus contingencies from the sponsorships, and he can win the $5,000 from the event. So Rome's looking like he's on his way. Rome could be on his way to a 10K check tonight.
What's that mean? The Simpsons means stop. He's already dead.
So you see why Rome is charging and driving so hard. There's so much at stake here. 2 big checks. But right now we're going to focus on Margaritas Katsinis and Blaze Potts. Mr. Potts.
Pots in the pan.
Out back.
Silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
All right, that works. Okay. Oh, nope. Whatever. All right, so Margaritas Katsinis out front. Hanging it all out there is Margaritas. Blaze Potts shooting in, trying to get that podium. Blaze Potts surging in, closing the gap. And filling out his own is Margaritas Katsinis. Blaze Potts with proximity. That 3rd place podium is in his eyes. Oh! Something happens. I think Blaze Potts maybe got lost in the smoke. Not super sure, but may have been the proximity. He was real close the whole time. He might have got lost a little bit there. Yeah, so Margaritas having to shut it down there. Didn't complete the lap, but I'm going to go ahead and say that was not his fault. So what happened here? Oh, he definitely just got lost in the smoke. Oh, he just got. I think what he did there was, in an attempt to not smash into Margaritas, it's, you know what? I'm gonna let this one go. I can't see anything. I'm not trying to drive right into the side of this guy. I'm just gonna have to watch this one. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta guess. Sometimes you gotta make the safe guess. But Blaze Potts gets another chance out here out front. He's going to try to inch his way into 2nd place. Right now, currently, Blaze Potts sitting in 3rd place championship points, right behind Luke Fink. Just 27 points between the two. I'm not sure if this battle will squeak him by Luke Fink or not for the 2nd place spot. But it just may. Here they go. Blaze Potts going to have to make this one count. He's got a nice little gap, but Margaritas closing it as fast as he can. Going to try to close as much as he can before they get off the bank. Transition nicely into that second outer zone. Blaze Potts bumper just dangling there. Just about sliding through that inner clip. Good proximity for Margaritis here. Not quite hitting the outer zone like Blaze, but good proximity nonetheless. Blaze Potts rounding that out. Give it up for Blaze Potts. Give it up for Margaritis Katsinis. I believe that's going to be a callable run there. All righty. That is standing up. That means it's official. Let's hear it one more time for Blaze Potts. Let's hear it for Margaritis Katsinis. This is for a podium spot. Who's going to get the podium, Gary?
Will it be Margaritis Katsinis?
Will it be Blaze Potts?
Will it be the crowd?
Will it be the crowd? The crowd is the winner every time. And Margaritis Katsinis gets the win. Inching past Blaze Potts. Blaze Potts won't be on the podium tonight, but he will be in our championship podium because he's currently in third place championship points-wise. So Blaze Potts officially locked in third place, and Margaritis is fourth. Give it up for Margaritis Katsinis. So this is our, Margaritis is he will make our third place podium tonight, and just barely squeaked out of the overall championship podium by Mr. Blaze Potts. So a little issue here. Gonna have to take her to the doctor's office. Good to go, Margaritis Katsinis. Give it up one more time. And Margaritis gonna go take her to the doctor's office right now and put on his gown. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a quick break here. Gary, you got this.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, play a commercial real quick. Safe Life Repair, Safe Life, be safe. Oh, is it?
Yeah, Safe Life Repair.
Damn. Well, I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. They don't want to hear you blab around.
Oh, and you've been blabbering?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, here we go.
Stop your feet!
Oh, my goodness, here it is. Road chopper tear, and Margaritis Katsinis. Stop your feet for these drivers. Get them pumped. Here it comes. Oh, Trent Beachum, sorry. Margaritis. Margaritis just battled. Give it up for Trent Beachum and Road chopper tear. With the audible, Jeff Jones. Road chopper tear out front. Trent Beachum out back. Here we go. Right to the wall. Oh my, contact with the wall. Looks like Trent Beachum is touching the door of Rome here. Listen to those cars scream as Rome Charpentier flicks into that outer zone, right in the wall. And Trent Beachum just absolutely glued to the door of Rome Charpentier. Rome Charpentier transitioning nicely into that last outer zone. And those poor guys drawing the chalk lines today. Rome has been just erasing them all day. Give it up for these guys.
There we go. Somebody, I'm going to read, this is the comment, this one said, Gary, the definition of you doing the minimal about to keep the job. And I was like, damn, where were you all season? It's funny. Where were you?
Where were you?
Where were you when I was shooting in the gym?
Where were you?
Right?
All right, so Trenton Beachum's going to lead Rome Charpentier, our championship points leader, our championship winner, out back. In our last ever drift battle at Irwindale Speedway. You guys hear that? This is potentially the last ever drift battle at Irwindale Speedway.
It's sad. They're gonna make a
It's a sad
documentary
day.
about this.
It's a sad day.
I remember when I was at the top of the HOTPIT Autofest and I seen the boys out there.
I saw that last lap.
Right. Didn't ring in.
Alrighty. So we're sending it off. Trenton Beachum's gonna lead us. Rome Charpentier's gonna chase.
I'm recording this for history.
Oh, I should record it for history too. I can't even announce it, Gary. Look at these guys. Trenton Beachum out front. Rome Charpentier glued to the door just like he was in reverse. Give it up for Trenton Beachum and Rome Charpentier. And Rome with a little bobble there at the end. I'm wondering if the judges are going to count that against him.
Oh, he's going back the other way.
And Trent, he's not done drifting. It's his last chance to drift Irwindale Speedway. He's going to take it.
Oh, where are you going, bud?
All right, you guys have been loud. You guys have been supportive all day, but I want to hear you guys absolutely crush it right now. Stomp your feet for these drivers.
That's what I'm talking. Dang, they got the fixture shaking. The
Oh my, you guys got stuff shaking up here.
Hey, shake it a little harder. Your boy trying to get this RCA TV.
All right. Give it up for Rome Charpentier. Give it up for Trenton Beachum. We're going to have a winner here, boys and girls. Judges, what do you got?
They got
we
it.
have a winner.
Woo!
All right. We're going to pull Mr.
Jeff Jones.
Are we going to pull Mr. Jeff Jones on? Oh, we got Mr.
Good night. Dang.
We have one more car. We need one more car out here.
Yeah.
So we need one more guy out here on track as we announce Mr. Margaritas Katsinis.
Mr. Margaritas.
Just don't want to say his name too much, you know? Just trying to.
Who's that?
That's funny. All right, so we're going to get everything ready for you guys. We're going to get everything going. We're going to get the podium going. We got our backdrop coming down there.
So, this is too late to apologize. It's too late. Hey. There, dang. As we sit here and wait.
All righty, Gary. Man, that was exciting.
It's a sad day, but a happy day.
It is a sad day for Irwindale Speedway, but a great day for HOTPIT Autofest as we close our 2024 season out as the official last drift event of the Irwindale Speedway. We got the wonderful opportunity to put on a show for you guys. Could have been somebody else. Luckily, it was us. Mr. RJ, Mr. Jeff, holding it down for us. I'm sure it's only because of them that we got this.
Yes.
These guys work so hard behind the scenes to keep this stuff going. If you guys see Jeff Jones and RJ walking around, shake their hand, congratulate them, thank them.
Sock check these fools. Hey, you know what?
They're congratulating each other.
Hey,
back
sock
there.
check. Let me see the socks, boys. Okay.
Hey,
all right.
Oh, they're high.
All right.
RJ's got his own socks on right now. All right. So we're gonna throw it down in a second. We got where's Mr. Margaritas Katsinis?
He's is that him right there?
Here he comes. No, they just got a good push. That was a all right, so Margaritas is here.
Katsinis.
And after this, just so you guys know, after this we're gonna have awards for the car show and for the so the champagne show and the car show awards is gonna be at the stage by the car show.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, so we're doing double champagnes. Okay, so these drivers, we're going to do the day drivers, the winners of the day drivers. We're also doing the championship drivers. So the championship podium and the podium of the day as well.
Let this.
So we got like 6 bottles of champagne?
6 bottles.
6 bottles of champagne.
Popping bottles and I forgot.
You know, I don't even know what you're going for right now.
I don't know. Like a G6.
Oh, yeah, so flat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Keeping it on topic here, Mr. Matt's looking at me intensely. So your official third place driver for HOTPIT Autofest Round 5 2024 at Irwindale Speedway is Margaritas Katsinis.
Freaky Greeky.
The Freaky Greeky. Alrighty. And for all the beans, you guys don't sound excited enough. Let's hear it. Stomp your feet one more time. Let's hear it. Who thinks Trenton Beachum got the win? Who thinks Rome Charpentier got the win? Alrighty. And the winner is Trenton Beachum!
There we go.
Your winner for round 5, HOTPIT Autofest 2024, Irwindale Speedway, Trenton Beachum. And second place, your championship leader, Rome Charpentier. He's the championship winner.
He won the championship.
He won the championship. He's just second place today.
Are you screaming? You crying? Are you crying? Don't do that.
All right, so
hey, you know what? Let it out, girl.
Making it official, that is our podium. We're going to throw it to Jeff Jones and RJ. I believe they're going to close the show. That's it for me, I think.
That's it for
Thank you guys. It's been an honor. I'm really sad that's the last chance I get to announce here at Irwindale Speedway. But thank you guys. Thank you for coming. Here's Mr.
Oh,
Jones.
yeah. Oh, yeah. This isn't goodbye. This is see you later.
Holy moly, you guys held it down today. Thank you for that, Chris Miller. Thank you, Gary King. Absolute amazing job. I'm glad I scolded you a little bit this morning to really get it dialed. Gave them the actual paperwork to put it through. Made sure the drivers hooked us up on what we needed to say.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute great day. Thank you all for coming out. This was record numbers for HOTPIT Autofest. Our pre-show was absolutely amazing. What Hot Import Nights did for bringing out some very awesome cars.
Yep.
Me and RJ, Christina, the rest, this entire team.
Yep.
Matt Perkins, Michael down here, Sanchez, running our live stream. This is so many names to think in this team. Andy down there running, picking who wins. Not picking, but showing you guys who wins.
Yep.
Talking to the models. Andy, Eric, all the boys, Jacob, Skaya. Tim Canil is he's basically
track
Kevin
manager.
Wells, track manager, a technical director.
Correct.
Saying who gets 5-minute calls, who doesn't, who's allowed to do what if they wreck into something. Lots of dudes, lots of people to put this teamwork together. Fujinami Model Lounge, bring out the models. Sponsors all day long, you heard about them. But I really just wanted to say thank you to the core crew that has put a lot of work. Miguel helps us with the car show. Everyone back there. Will Call Girls, Marianne, Brittany, Julie, Lauren. Lauren's put a lot of work. Everyone these banners take hours to put up, and me and RJ come here early, setting up the stage, the banners.
So you and I have been here since Thursday.
Yeah,
setting up.
I came Wednesday just to drop off.
Yeah. So Thursday, like literally I was doing business, doing phone calls. I came over here. We set up. The same thing on Friday. Friday we had actual practice for all the drivers. Saturday, today, we were both days here at 6:30 in the morning, no sleeping. And this is just the day of the show.
Yep.
But what comes into creating this, the preparation, you and I speaking,
Months.
hours and months ahead.
Yeah.
My wife tells me, dude, you talk to Jeff more than you talk to me,
Yeah. There's so much that goes into this. Going to SEMA, the SEMA party was absolutely
my
amazing.
gosh,
We had our
that was
party at
brutal.
Area 15, and that was just
Yeah.
over 900 people of
Yeah.
awesome, the drift community. And, Hot Pit Autofest is really about bringing professionals and amateurs and then making it a semi-pro division.
So someone asked me just a little while ago, why is Hot Pit so special? And I actually had to think about that, And the answer that came from my heart was, we are leveling up the field in between pros and in between semi-pros or aspiring pros, and we're actually giving them the chance to really go against these guys. And the beautiful thing about this is that a lot of semi-pros are actually beating pros, which
Yeah.
kind of tells me that going pro is just a matter of proper financing.
Yep.
If they have the finances, they could go pro very easily
Oh,
because
yeah.
they have the skill.
Yep,
absolutely.
Definitely. When you look at drivers like Manoa, who
Oh my
the sim
gosh.
driver, came and just crushed it in Formula D.
Yeah.
There's so many. There is someone in this audience, I guarantee you, today that watched drifting that now has a passion for
Absolutely.
it. And I hope that you guys pursue your dream to create yourself to be a professional and come and kick some butt out here and beat some of these dudes that you're watching. Because that's
Absolutely.
happened for me. I've watched Von Gittin since his career, and then got
Yeah.
my first win against him a few weeks ago here for Formula D.
Dude, I mean,
a bunch of these guys, it's insane.
Even for me, there's like a special thing, and I'm getting emotional just seeing Irwindale. But I remember, when I started drifting, when I started watching FD, I saw your name, and I'm like, oh, Jeff Jones, And I remember hearing about the parties that you used to throw in your warehouse, And then, years later, we're doing this business. You have become not only my business partner, but my true freaking friend. And there's just so much to go into this. Both of our wives, the sacrifice that they put, our staff's wives, the long nights of preparation. And man, I'm just so grateful for
Long days,
to
long
all the
nights.
people, grateful to Irwindale, to Tim for allowing us to open or to open us the doors, and actually for selecting us to be the official closer of this particular,
That's a pretty
drifting
wild
field.
one. So this is your official last full-blown competition here.
Yep.
And, you'd think Formula D would have had that. We just
Yeah.
happen to have a date after them.
Correct.
So it's insane that we were able to close the House of Drift. Honestly, if someone could save this place tomorrow, I
Yeah.
would be so thankful. But, it is what it is. And, man.
Yeah.
Chris
yeah.
Miller, thank you, buddy.
You know what I'm also very thankful? What a way to pay homage to the House of Drift by closing the season and closing the track with an FD layout. So we're
Mhm.
paying homage to the House
Multiple
of Drift, with this particular layout, also to our friends, to Formula Drift, just bring a track from 2020.
Yep.
But it's such a wonderful thing.
It's absolutely amazing. Can't be happier. I mean, just to all the fans, the people that are just learning about HOTPIT Autofest and what we do in the Drift Championship that it is, and there's more to it. There's car shows, there's stage, singing.
Yeah.
We're just getting started. This was our third year.
Third
and
year. It's gone
We're
back
making
like
big
that.
plans for next year. It looks like we're going to have to travel a little bit, but Orange Show
Yep.
Speedway will probably do 3 rounds there.
Correct.
And so check out that place, and then we'll see where we go. Is it going to be Phoenix, Vegas, or Sonoma, or maybe somewhere else?
Yep.
We'll find out. RJ, if you want to say a quick thank you one last time to our sponsors. But
Definitely.
I just want to say thank you, fans. Again, it's been it's been a pleasure. We are going to have our full trophy ceremony over there by the stage. So once these guys take their 3 cars over there to the stage, we're going to do champagne and all that and have some fun.
Definitely.
For myself, thank you. RJ, take it away.
Yeah, you took the words out of me. Thank you to all the fans, to all of our supporters. Without you, HOTPIT would not be what it is. To all of our partners, BC Racing that came in this year, really big, becoming a really big partner for us, and that helped us out a lot. Aeromotive, with all their fueling system, it was amazing. Satos Racing, and they have, all their seats and accessories. The Prisma Lab making custom seats, and they're partners of the both of us, which is absolutely amazing. Vitor Tires, Destino Tires, Valino Tires, really, they have been providing these guys with all the rubber that you see burning. Jeff Jones Racing, dude, yourself, your investment, your time, that is what we do. And on the flip side, Big Duck Club, myself.
Yep,
you
you're
know?
seeing all your body kids get destroyed
Yeah,
tonight.
dude, I've spent more money in sponsoring people than in, you know, investing. So, you know, Big Drift Energy, your merchandise with Christina, they are seeing it. They're getting known. They are all over the place, which is absolutely wonderful. Link ECU, that has helped us out and chosen us, you know, for a few years. Action Clutch, amazing partners of ours, personal
Great
and the series.
Yeah, hooking up all the drivers with the $500 contingency after each round.
And lastly, WiseFab, you know, and it's an honor because we are the only series in the world that they actually sponsor, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
So thank you all brands. This is officially our last round of the year. It is officially Irwindale's last drifting event. And that is that.
Well, thank you, Irwindale. Thank you, House of Drift. Thank you, Drift fans.
My friend, good year.
See you next year.
Bye, guys.
Right off the 605 freeway, tucked next to a rock quarry, stands the House of Drift. a haven for car enthusiasts, professionals, and fans to get away from the craziness of LA. For the past 25 years, Irwindale has been a playground for the greater Los Angeles area. Giving us a safe place to drift and drag race weekly will no longer be something that Los Angeles has at its grasp. Irwindale is unfortunately closing. Enthusiasts, fans, and racers alike are losing their playground. We took some time to sit down with our HOTPIT drivers to reminisce about Irwindale and what they see upcoming for round 5 of HOTPIT Autofest.
The game plan is feel the car out, have fun, enjoy the last round, or the last ever drift competition at Irwindale.
Going through my emotions with that, I've been racing at Irwindale since like 2009, I think was the first time I've ever raced over there.
After how many years? 6 or 7 years of saying, Irwindale's shutting down.
But this is the last time that we're doing the full big FD layout on the big bank, and it's the last opportunity to do it. It's never going to be around again.
So HOTPIT's the last event of the year, and actually the last event, period, for Irwindale's.
Irwindale's closing. Big bummer.
I hate it. I hate that it's closing down.
That's probably the last time ever, so I know they said that before.
It is an emotional and sad thing.
But now it's real, you know, it's real, and it sucks. It sucks because California doesn't have any other tracks like that. We have Willow Springs, we have Apple Valley Speedway, but nothing as iconic as Irwindale, and the venue itself brings so much. HOTPIT utilized that place this year. We've done 3 out of 5 rounds at Irwindale, and it just shows the amount of people that show up, the vibes, and just the overall feeling of racing there it's irreplaceable.
So round 5, we're back to Irwindale Speedway. We've been here twice now this season. We visited once or twice last season, but this is the last time, or the first time that we're doing the full big FD layout.
Big bank's coming. So I've never driven it. I'm super excited. The ratio is like 128, I think, in 4th gear. So it's right around where it should be. We're gonna air up the tires like all the FD drivers told us to, and try our best.
I remember watching them hit the big bank, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy. I gotta do that, you know, like